Oh, shit. Fuck yeah, bro. This is a jam.
Oh, shit. Going synth today. Chicano chafo, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano chafo, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous, give him a beer. Chicano chafo, este es el lazo. Just lost a fan. Oh, well, the shit. Chicano chafo. Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt. Chicano chafo. We love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Other steps. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Home Steeple Band. Today, the rest of the band called out sick, but luckily we had somebody on standby, but they're into the synth pop machine, synthesizer. So, on the 808, straight from Germany, Hans Stuven. Hey. Yeah, alemanes, güey. We dig them. Alright. So, en producción, y camarógrafo. Oh, no, wait a minute. No, el camarógrafo es el pinche, el chilaquil, güey. Sorry. En producción, we got el Banquita Sarabia. And lead guitar. And the leader of the riff raff, Esther. En voz, su humilde servidor, Ramón. Gracias. ¡Ah, qué chulo! You make me feel special. Se agradece. Don't forget, for all your festive needs, don't hesitate to reach out to the Home Steeple Band.
We're cheaper than Coachella.
Definitely. We definitely are. I mean, we give you the same accommodations. You got to crap in the little fucking plastic box, but
Right, fuck it.
hey, fucking, we're definitely cheaper than Coachella.
Definitely don't play on Sundays either way.
Yeah.
We respect the Lord.
Dale, pues. All right, hey, Hans. Dale, güey, ya, córtale, güey. Ya. Córtale. There we go.
El Hans.
El Hans Stuven.
Hey, you think Wiener Schnitzel is fucking offensive to German people?
I don't know. I mean,
Do you think they view it like Taco Bell way?
Probably, no way. I mean, it's kind of weird way. Like if you take if we take this guy right now to Wiener Schnitzel after this, you think
be offended.
You think he's gonna feel at home?
I mean, he went outside to fucking smoke some cloves right now, but that's not offensive at all, is it?
Wow, I thought you knew we were alive. Way.
Dude, there's people listening to this. Way you gotta be careful what you say. Way.
I don't know if we got any Germans listening though.
No?
I don't know.
Who cares? Who cares what we did?
No.
They come from the cold way. They can take it. Oh, dude, fucking, we were talking about religion last week, way.
Yeah.
And sometimes I don't know where they listen to our shit, way, because I went onto a fucking rabbit hole this week, way.
What'd you start doing?
I started fucking getting on these videos on YouTube of statues moving by themselves, way. Like
No,
Jesus statues, way.
Like Doctor Who style.
No, mames.
Like fucking from Mexico, where I was tripping out because I'm like, shit, I was talking shit.
Were you
about,
sober?
Huh?
Were you sober when you were watching this?
Oilo.
That's a dumb question. Where
No, I'm just curious.
no, I was doing.
Oh, okay.
But they were moving. Like
All right.
I wasn't making it up. The title says
Moving
"Moving Statue of
statues."
Jesus" in fucking
En
Jalisco.
Querétaro,
Yeah.
en Querétaro. Después del juego del Atlas. He's
Wow.
trying to like, I'm not involved in this.
So there's an obvious explanation for everything, right? So the people that study fucking statues or whatever the fuck, I don't know their title word, but supposedly when you don't put their head on properly to the shoulders, after a while, it starts moving way, and they attribute this to that. But it's crazy because it happens during like a holy week, like during like what we just went through. And so there was this video of them, Jesus was carrying the cross, and like everybody was there, the whole pueblo was there, and you could see fucking Jesus like this, and then all of a sudden he goes. And I was like, what the fuck, way? Like, if you could explain.
It's a statue.
It's a statue, way.
And it fucking...
It moved his head. It kind of reacted. And somebody caught it on video. And I'm watching it, way. Like, how do you fucking... It looks like some pueblo in Mexico, way.
Does someone set their alarm to go catch a movie?
There's no fucking... there's no Sony Studios in this pueblo in Mexico, way. Like, how do you... I don't know, way. Maybe it's fake, way. But... Que se movió, güey. Like, there's no denying that this fucking statue fixed its posture. I don't know if Jesus was like...
Estaba jalándole la cruz, o like, ay, güey.
Le pegó una rioma al Jesus.
No, güey, me agarró un pinche nervio. A ver, aguante.
Sí, solta fuerte.
¿Quién tiene el veneno de víbora o el veneno de pinche...
¿Quién tiene ahí por ahí un uña de gato? Porque pinche nervio está aquí bien apretado.
But there's a few videos, güey. Like, you go on YouTube, there's a few videos of the statues that Jesus is moving, güey. Like fucking adjusting, like it's fucking weird, bro. It's just
that's a weird rabbit hole.
I had to fucking tell Jesus that I'm never talking bad about him in the podcast again. So. It was kind of trippy. sorry, Chuy.
Ahí dispensa Chuyito. Ya ves, pero ya ves como la raza, güey.
No, for sure, way. There's all that, and then there was somewhere where the somebody was it was like crying way, like
tears.
It was tears, but they tested it into olive oil way, but it's like
it's Crisco, ¿cómo se llama?
Mazola.
Mazola no está sola.
Es pinche manteca, way. But it's like so these people obviously they're gonna monetize it way, so they create a little shrine in these pueblos, and then they charge people to come in and.
Oh, yeah, and then they have little donation box para que te cumplan las mandas.
I mean, I wouldn't you?
I don't know.
If your Jesus in your house fucking started crying olive oil, you wouldn't fucking capitalize on it?
Olive oil,
I don't think so.
Porque es italiano, güey.
Hey, trae aceite para los frijoles. They're fucking with the...
I don't think so, eh. I mean... You would have to ask for donations, right? You don't ask for like, hey, son 20 varos por milagro.
Pero, wait, you're in the town que no hay nada, güey? You're not going to fucking take opportunity?
Maybe.
Oh, yeah, bro.
It's how I always imagine it, eh?
You better believe my Jesus is going to have a QR code of everything that I have, güey, all around them.
Fucking CDs or pinches, no, the USBs de música. Esto es lo que escucha Jesús.
Ay, güey, es like Jesús takes Bitcoin también.
I was listening to this when he started crying. Le llegó.
He takes crypto.
¿Quieres una cabeza of the moving statue?
Ahí está.
No, but it did look trippy, bro.
Tenemos imanes.
No, I don't know where.
Little refrigerator magnets.
I took it as a sign where that I should just be careful what I say. Where
statues
fucking great start.
It's
a fucking great start.
If you're gonna cook up some huevitos, though, it comes in handy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Where
Échale ojo a los frijoles. Deja voy al baño rapidito.
That look more creepy.
I mean, fucking the statue's moving. Isn't that creepy?
Yeah,
no?
The statue's moving, bro. Like, I can't deny that way. Even if it's adjusting because they fucking were cheap on the glue that they used.
Madre. I don't know.
I mean, statues are creepy as they are, way. Like,
yeah.
Some of them are like fucking.
I always was creeped out when I was little of the crucifix, or, Jesus on the cross. That always creeped me out.
It's pretty dramatic, way.
Wait, like not only that, I mean, they lo pintaban de colorcito, then le miraba las llagas, and then not only that, but the blood, y lo por la cara que tiene, like,
Yeah.
That's horror, güey.
Yeah.
And then at some point, I just got used to it.
Yeah, that's why you started fucking up as a teen, güey, when you got used to it.
Yeah, I was doing my desmadre, güey.
You feel bad for it at first, no? That's what they're trying to make you feel, no? Like, This would have happened to him because of your fucking sins.
You're bad as it. You're bad.
And you're fucking, you're 5 years old. Like, what sins did I?
Yo, ¿qué pedo?
What did I do?
Nada que ver.
Yeah, me robé las galletas, but come on.
Fuck, eh. Es que no, si no me las bajo yo, se las va a bajar mi jefe. Las pinches Doña María. My dad was notorious for
Those are good, bro.
Doña María cookies are fucking bomb.
Fuck.
Luego fucking, I don't know. My parents worked in downtown, so llegaban like, sometimes at Chinatown. And my mom used to love the little cookies with the almond in the top.
Oh, yeah, I love those.
So she used to get a bunch of them. Dude, you better get one before fucking Don Chano got home.
Oh, yeah?
Ese way. He's got a sweet tooth. That man's got a sweet tooth.
He's a sweet man, bro. I don't care what you say about your dad. He's a sweet man.
He's still in Mexico.
Oh, is he? He's still handling his business?
Fuck, dude. I'm not like, he just got back and he's back over there.
He's probably some kind of boss down there.
No, I'm thinking he's got a second family. Like, ¿dónde andas?
Ando trabajando en el norte. Chiclero.
I don't know, man. I don't know
about that sound.
I don't know about that sound, but you're just forcing that one.
No, I don't know.
It sounds like
You said you don't know, bro. You don't know.
Yeah, you got a few brothers, siblings down in Mexico?
That would be trippy. I mean, what would you do if you found out? And like, let's just say you found out you had a half brother, half sister.
I mean, at this point in my life, I mean, I'm not gonna get upset. Fuck it, man.
I mean, but would
Hopefully
you
he's
like?
a cool dude or
Oh yeah,
cool
but
chick.
would you like invest in trying to get to know them?
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
It's too late in life, you said. Way.
Yeah.
Well, you're like halfway through, way, no?
Yeah, you guys make the cut way. I don't really let too many people in. I'm tapped out at my circle way. I don't fucking want anybody else way. So I don't know if fucking a sibling out of nowhere came out. I don't know if I have space for that way. I mean, it's been almost 40 years.
My book's closed.
Yeah, no way. I don't.
Yeah, I'm in the last chapter. Chalice.
Yeah.
I closed the contacts on my phone.
I mean, you guys are different people, obviously. Wait, so would
I'll
you
be
guys?
curious.
Yeah.
I'll be curious.
You would
Ramon would be
send
curious.
Christmas cards now?
No, I don't send Christmas cards now.
But I mean, you would include this person in your fucking.
Well, I would give him a try. I'm not gonna let him in right away, tampoco.
I give him a try.
He's your brother or sister. Though.
Yeah, but no sé si es transero el güey.
But I mean, if he's your sibling, where there's a chance que
Aren't you? No.
if he's related to you, bro, there's a chance that you gotta be careful with this guy.
Mr. No
Fuck.
tranzas, no avanzas.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
this guy.
all right.
Maybe he's the fucking non-transero part of the,
I know.
Yeah.
of the Ramon.
Wow, man. Yeah, yeah.
Maybe you only got
Son
the
of
good
a
guy
bitch.
part one.
Dude, I watched this fucking show with twins. I forgot the name of it, but man, some twins are fucking trippy way. Like they're like,
Tell me about it.
dude, no, but like twins, like there was these two sisters from Australia. They had to do everything the same way. So si a una le tocaba barrer, like fucking sweep, like vacuum the fucking floor, the one que no le tocaba this week would be next to her doing the same thing because they wanted to do the same thing. Like she couldn't like work on her arms more.
Did they have two of the same vacuums, way?
No, she was just doing like this.
The movida.
Yeah,
like
she was in. So if the one was sweeping, the one next to her, one of them had the broom and the one next to her didn't have anything on her, but she was doing the same thing. And like when they ate cereal, they counted each flake had to be perfect. They had to measure all the milk. They shared the same boyfriend.
No.
Yeah, dude.
Wait a minute.
They shared the same boyfriend.
Ay, güey. So they
When-
made
when-
sure they
when
got
he
the
had-
same amount of pulgadas.
When he had sex, when one of them was doing something to the guy, the other one was pretending that she was doing it.
Ahora sí.
Like that, yeah.
Honestly,
I mean, I hate to be judgmental, bro, but from the outside, it was just fucking weird, bro. Like, it was just fucking weird, way. Like, they look goofy too, way. Like, one of them was fucking vacuuming and the other one's right next to her with nothing when going to.
Just mimicking.
Yeah, way. I was like, wow, dude.
But I'm thinking about they have the same boyfriend, so este cabrón is loving it.
I mean, I guess, way. They look kind of bougie, way. So this is an expensive relationship, way. Because if one of them wants a Louis Vuitton bag, he has to get the other one the bag. They were really high maintenance.
So yeah, all right.
But the guy looked like he was well off. Pero, dude, it was so extreme way that one of them fucking had like issues with her tooth. The other one didn't. They were literally discussing with the dentist that if that one has that tooth taken off, the other one's gonna have to do it as well. And the dentist is like, hey, dude, that's not ethical. Like, I can't do that. And they were like literally having a fucking hard time about it. And like I was like watching this, like, holy shit, way, that's crazy, way.
And then one screen you're watching that, and the other one, se movió la pinche estatua.
I thought he was gonna say so. They went to Mexico to get the tooth pulled.
And then they wanted to
That
get
is why your
pregnant.
madre.
They wanted to get pregnant, so they
shit.
they had to be pregnant at the same time, way.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna ask him. Si este cabrón se está echando una, no puede acabar porque la otra va a querer también, ¿no?
I mean, so it goes back to our question when you're like, hey, this guy is lucky. Is he really?
No.
Is he really lucky?
No, I didn't say he was lucky. I'm like,
Looks like a lot of
maybe
work,
he's
right?
got, like, it's working out for him, but no, maybe it's not.
That's a lot of work, bro. That's a lot of work, man. But it was
So wait a minute. So now I'm fucking curious. If one of them is having an orgasm, does the other one have to fake it to have one too, or también se está?
I mean, obviously, it's daytime TV where they're not gonna get into the details. But if one of them's fucking doing this to fucking pretend that they're vacuuming, I mean, I'm assuming when it's that, like if one of them's doing oral sex, where the other one's probably in the air, fucking going like this too, where I mean, she's not just hanging out.
All right.
It's just gonna get weird.
She's doing like, I mean,
That's gonna be a weird Pornhub.
I know, bro. Like, fuck. It's kind of weird, way. So the other one's like, it's literally like having somebody dance without music, right? It's like weird. I don't know, man. I think at some point it becomes like a borderline fucking mental issues, way.
I mean, there's
That is
definitely
really weird,
issues
güey.
there.
Yeah.
Ya está cabrón, güey.
I mean, there's an undeniable bond with twins, right, bro? That there's been people that have fucking like we're talking about having siblings in Mexico, like long lost twins that were adopted at birth, and then they run into each other like later in life, and they run into the same music, they dress alike, they had similar career paths, so there's something trippy about twins, way.
I'm got a connection there, no?
Yeah.
Está cabrón, güey.
Y estas cabronas también, they would go out of their way to finish each other's sentences. Like sometimes when they were being interviewed, like it was like extra, like the other one had already said the last word, and this one fucking just because they needed to finish each other's sentences.
That's annoying.
That's weird, güey.
That's fucking annoying already. I'm already annoyed, way. I'm like, fuck. You know what? So que
I've heard
vale
enough.
madre. Yeah, no, I'm not interested. 2 for 1, nah pedo.
Yeah, it's fucking. I mean, people go through a lot of shit, when.
Well, yeah, those twins are putting them through, güey.
Yeah.
No, fucking. So, ¿cuándo fue? This past week, I went to go take the mija to the dentist, right? So when she's at the dentist, I'm like, I'm gonna go check out, Verizon wireless, go check out over here. Pero cuando llego, like, I needed an appointment to be into the store because it was the last hour. I'm like, fuck that. So me siento afuera, right? Right there by the Starbucks, and I'm just chilling. I'm people watching, dude. I'm like, fuck, I just love it. But una señora que pasa, goes up and down fucking Wilshire Boulevard like fucking 4 times. I'm like, ¿esta cabrón se está haciendo pendeja o qué? I'm like, what the fuck is she walking back and forth? Either she's late, and she's going back and forth. Right?
By the way, this guy's people watching is not what you would think people watching is.
People hating.
Yeah, it's
People criticizing.
it's people criticizing.
Oh, keep people judging. I do people judging.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Not
Like,
people watching.
all right. But así pasa. There's all kinds of shit going on. People walking and having fucking loud conversations on their fucking phone. And I'm just like, does everybody need to know your business? I'm like, whatever. But on eso que I look down and I see 2 guys walking a little Yorkie. But it looks weird. I'm like, they look like como, when you see somebody, you could tell they're like a little annoyed or upset or like something's off. When you sound like este güey or esta persona.
Tiene secretos.
That's what they're saying about you on that bench, güey.
Probably.
No, I was in a chair, not on a bench.
Guy.
I was in a chair and then una mesita ahí. So I'm like,
Hey,
estoy recargado.
Don't they say like if you point your finger at somebody, there's 3 pointing back at you?
And then one up, way.
Hey, güey.
Yeah, but that's Jesus always watching, bro.
Fucking, hey, ¿ya viste, güey?
Hey, I'm good, man. You already showed me your weird videos, right? I'm not.
You already put the fear in
So
me.
I'm looking, and then I'm like, pinche perrito's adorable. And I'm like, all right. And then they're walking, and then you can see they're talking from far, but it doesn't seem like talking. It sounds like they're snipping at each other.
Right away.
I'm like, all right. And every time the little dog went to sniff somewhere in miaba, like the guy that's holding the dog is like, okay, like he was like, all right, cool. Again, nothing. I'm just like, huh?
That's not people watching. Wait.
No.
No, like I got stuck on that. So as they're getting closer, the little dog is almost right by in front of me in the grass area, and he starts sniffing around. And he starts doing his little turn, and the guy holding the dog is like, "Fuck!" He's just like shaking. Y el otro is just looking. So all of a sudden, el pinche perrito comienza a cagar, güey.
Mm-hmm.
And then the one that's looking, he's all like, "Está haciendo aguado, ¿verdad? Está haciendo aguado." And the guy's all like,
Spanish?
yeah, it was in Spanish. It was and the guy's all like, deja que acabe. Está haciendo aguado. Te dije, ¿verdad? Te dije que no le estuvieras dando de comer tus pendejadas. I'm all like, what the? And then I'm watching this. I'm like, oh, this is getting good.
Holy shit.
You know, I'm like, y que la chingada, no le doy nada. ¿Me estás mintiendo en mi cara? ¿Me estás mintiendo? ¿No ves? Yo estoy viendo aquí, está cagando aguado. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
So let me, based on the way you're talking, because you're exaggerating.
No,
was this a gay couple?
Yes.
Oh, because
because it was very.
well, he's very.
So he's doing a gay voice?
Yeah, he is. Man.
Wow.
He changed his posture.
Wow.
Storytelling.
He started doing more hand gestures.
And then like the head, the
He
head.
started getting sassy.
Wow.
I'm like, wait.
Where's this going?
Wow.
Am I watching the same thing you're watching?
So I'm like, wait, no son compas.
No,
They're not roommates. Well,
No.
they are maybe roommates.
Maybe they are roommates, but
Okay.
the thing is that the guy
Wow.
holding the dog, you could see already that he's not like, fuck my life, you know? And I'm all like, and I'm looking at this, and at this point, no estoy disimulando nada, because at first I'm like, oh,
You're in it.
I'm in it.
You're
I'm
like
all
the
like,
psychologist.
dude, I did you ever see the movie Second Mirror Make a Porno?
Mm-mm.
There's a scene where Seth Rogen is at a high school reunion and Jason Long y el Superman vato are having an argument, right? And then Seth Rogen's like, oh my God, they argue like regular couples. You know? Oh my God, this is so, I can't stop looking.
Yeah.
And so I was like that. I'm all like, te dije, no, que sabe que he's like, es normal. No es normal. Le estás dando de comer pendejadas. Él tiene su comida. And everything like, holy, and the little dog is doing his fucking business. He's enjoying it, right?
No
course.
shit.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, si están regañando al
it.
dueño, he probably ate some pizza, some good shit.
No,
Right?
le están dando chicken nuggets or
That's
fucking.
kind of the American diet, right? The standard American diet.
Okay, fucking pinche perrito, like even into it and looking
Shit.
around.
I mean, if you had the choice to eat fucking croquetas or fucking pizza, güey, come on, bro.
Fuck, la chingada con las croquetas, güey. Fucking dry ass motherfuckers.
This shit's dry like
Échale
this fucking.
grasita, cabrón. Échale grasita.
This shit's dry like the sex life in this fucking marriage. Dice el perrito. The perrito's straight spitting facts.
And I'm all like, dude, I'm looking at the dog. Dog's enjoying himself. The guy holding the dog is just like he had that fuck my life look, like
That
fuck.
sucks, bro.
Y el otro like, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it, and you've been lying to my fucking face.
Wow.
Pero se agarra y ¿qué me estás queriendo ver la cara de pendejo? Aquí lo estoy viendo. And then he gets the little bag and he goes and he gets it. And then I'm all like,
Oh, shit.
I'm all like, is he gonna throw it at him? I'm like,
Oh, shit.
holy shit. And I'm looking around. I'm like, is anybody else looking at this?
No,
yeah,
you're,
yeah.
the,
And I'm
you're the
like-
only one people watching.
I know.
At this point, I'm being entertained by the people.
Wait, if you watch the sunset, you're just watching it.
Yeah.
This isn't people watching, this is
This is couples fighting.
yeah. When you watch something, you just
I'm a spectator now.
no, you're in it, bro. You're part of the problem. Somehow the dog shitting fucking slimy is your fault.
I'm just like, fuck. And then the guy picks it up and he's looking at it. Me quieres,
What the fuck?
me quieres decir que esto no está aguado? And the guy's all like, he doesn't know what else to say.
Yeah,
And I'm like, yeah, dude, just take the L, man. Take the L. You got caught.
yeah.
You got caught. And then he fucking gets it. Y el pinche perrito turns around and then como que
yeah.
si nada, he takes off.
Ain't nothing but a thing for the dog.
Yeah. another day.
Yeah,
nothing.
chicharrones.
Fucking perrito walking away with a toothpick in his mouth.
Pinches carnitas de ahí de Michoacán están buenas, cabrón. Fucking, I give it 5 stars.
Ay, güey.
Esos pinches chicharrones. Qué chingones, güey.
Yeah.
I would.
Fuck, qué a gusto cago cuando como
Gee, the
chicharrones.
fucking perrito has an extra fucking step. in his
Feels
bounce.
all light.
Little
Fuck
bounce.
yeah.
He's fucking hanging out.
Little
Way.
bounce to
And
the
then,
ounce right there. Güey.
So he fucking takes the bag and he starts walking away and he's just talking shit.
This is like a Will Smith moment right here, where there's something more serious.
Oh
than-
yeah,
than
there's
just the
something
dog shit.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah,
And that
is-
was just a straw.
this relationship is NGMI, not gonna make naked. This is some NGMI shit, way. That sucks, bro. Did you intervene where you should have?
No. Hey,
you had an opportunity to bring this couple together.
I could have said, like, you know what? It's usually if they're drinking a lot of water, you know, it usually softens it up. But I'm like, I'm not gonna get them.
Yeah, for sure, way.
I'm like, my dog eats her wet the croquetas and wet food.
Yeah,
You know, we don't give her once in a while. You give her a little piece of ham or whatever, but like
this is kind of bullshit, way. Because some of us get diarrhea sometimes, way. It doesn't mean that it's like, oh, I'm gonna stop eating that. No, it's just I had a rough fucking time, way.
Shame.
Right?
yeah.
Shame.
A lo mejor se chingó una mosca, güey.
Shame.
Or the one that was getting all sassy with the other one. Maybe se le cayó un pinche chocolate en el piso ni se dio cuenta.
Sabotage.
And fucking el perrito.
Maybe that's the he needs an excuse to fucking mandando la chingada.
Well, yeah, way. There's something deep. This little incident is way deeper than the dog shit.
Yeah, the dog eating, crapping soggy.
That's nothing.
No.
Soggy now.
Yeah, it was soggy. It was. I mean,
You saw it? Or?
yeah, I saw, dude. It was right in front of me. I'm like, dude. I'm like, okay, I gotta look at everything that's going on right here because I made a mental note. I'm like, I gotta fucking tell the guys about this. Dude.
Yeah, that's good.
Mental note, use gay voice.
That's good.
Te
What a dick.
Te dije que le dejaras de andar dando de comer
Hey,
comida.
that's pretty good, bro.
Right?
Did you ever
Sick question, you're a sick fuck, and I'm not that sick that I'm gonna answer it. I'm not telling you anything.
he's doing that like he's practiced this
No,
before.
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
This
Mental
is-
note.
this
Oh, this is not the first time I tell this story.
like your
I
father's.
have to practice it.
Oh yeah, that's good.
But I told the mija when she got out, I'm like, oh my god, I just saw the.
You're a true podcaster,
Hey,
bro.
pero eso sí le dice a few ways, güey. Normal.
No.
Then he uses the gay voice. Was that gay enough?
No. I was even doing the head like.
Era ves.
Dije que
Hello?
dejaras de estar
Wow.
dándole tus
Isn't
pinches
that a right wing
Wow.
fucking?
I don't know.
You went like this way. Isn't that like right wing?
I don't know.
Oh,
You're
they,
part of the Proud Boys now?
they stole that shit.
No, but I had the pinky out.
Oh, that's a gang sign then, bro.
Yeah. That's a kookaroo.
That escalated quickly, bro.
That's a kookaroo. It's el pollito with the.
Hey,
fucking-
your hand gestures are making me nervous, bro.
This is live, bro. You're
I'm
throwing it
not
out to the
about that
world.
life anymore, bro. I'm out of the hood, where I'm bougie now.
He covered up the tres puntitos.
I don't know, bro. Fucker. I saw a fucking. I was watching this other show, and it was like a tattoo artist, this white guy, and he had a CS right here. What do you guys think about that?
Chicano shuffle?
Well, that's
Oh,
what I
it's a
thought.
white guy?
Con Zafros, way.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like he wanted
Oh,
to.
Chicano shuffle, bro.
I know, but like,
Chicano shuffle.
how do you guys feel about that way? Like,
I mean,
I want my money, bro.
yeah.
no.
Oh no, wait a minute. He's gonna charge us money.
What con Zafros?
Oh, let's Chicano shuffle, bro.
Get on board. Get on board,
bro.
wey.
Like
I
con
mean,
Zafros.
all right, fuck it, way, but
I don't know what con Zafos
Oh,
is.
but what was the issue? I missed
It's a
it.
white guy with a CS.
yeah,
Oh.
it's a white dude with that way. I mean, it's.
You know
But
what?
that's what it was, though?
Is that so? Well, it's not Chicano Shuffle, way, no moments.
But was he a Miklo or qué pedo? güey?
No, I don't think so. Way. I mean, maybe it's one of those. He did the
grew up,
23andMe
yeah.
and the 0.8 Mexican, like I.
Hey, bro. That gives him. Hey, bro.
Hey,
Is that something that you need, like somebody that's
you
in
need
the
to
community?
vet it. You need to get
guess,
vetted,
yeah,
I
would-
guess.
I would think, no?
Probably,
But-
right?
So
I don't want to be that guy, but
I don't know if you
maybe.
guys have been checking the stories or not because we usually
Checking the
get
stories.
or the DMs.
I don't
Sorry.
hang out at the
All right.
Starbucks, man.
I know the DMs. We've been having people send us in like little clips of the Japanese cholos,
Yeah.
and I'm all like, I don't know what to say. I mean,
That's
that
not,
one
That's
doesn't
been going
bother
on for a
me.
long time.
we talked about that like
I
in
know,
episode
but
5.
they keep
Move along.
sending it,
Yeah.
and like I'm all like, okay, well, what do you want us to address?
I mean,
Like,
I got Japanese tattoos. I mean, I don't know.
A
Way.
lot of people have Japanese
Yeah,
tattoos.
it's. I'm not. I don't. Even the CS, I'm not really. I don't.
no, is it that we're not? I mean, no me molesta, because I like like you've mentioned or we mentioned is that like the Japanese culture is very thorough and they're not just going to do something half-assed, they really look into the culture and they really appreciate it, so they adapt it to themselves, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll give them credit for that. They're not just doing it to be cool.
I mean, the Japanese are known for there's a big Red Wing community in Japan where like guys that dress like that, where like a very Americana kind of influence, like you know what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
I mean, there's a Red Wing store in Little Tokyo where like it's not just a Chicano culture that they embrace, right? I think they embrace a lot of Western culture, which is, to me, it's kind of interesting that hip hop, from what I know, it's. I mean, I'm sure there's a little underground kind of scene with that, right? But it's not something that's in the limelight, no way. Like they didn't really embrace the hip hop world the way that they did like Chicano and like.
Well, maybe there's like
It's a whole other little section of them.
there might be bits of hip hop. Like I know
But
that
like the Koreans, sorry to interrupt you.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Koreans, they big time hip hop influence.
So, shit, I lost my
well,
thought.
no, I mean,
Sorry,
I
bro,
don't know.
interrupted you.
Pinchuero, it would kind of throw me off way, but I would give him the benefit of that way than maybe he's a Miklo way.
Maybe a JD.
Well, I know the tattoo guys. The Chicano movement, because Chicanos were really influential in the tattoo community. I think they're linked up like that way, but it's just a kind of weird way to see it. I don't know. Maybe it's just part of my conditioning.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be a weird way.
You know.
But I give him benefit of that way. But yeah, for sure.
But what do these people want us to do about the Japanese?
I don't know. I have
upset?
no idea. Maybe like be upset or like I told you. I turned the page on that. I don't really.
I mean, well, we talked about it. I mean, they do that out of respect, no? Like,
yeah.
Out of ¿cómo se dice? What's the word? Not admiration. I don't know. They do it con respeto, pues, and do it out of appreciation, pues, of the culture. Way.
Yeah.
And it's not like they fuck around with it and make it look fucking.
Yeah.
I think I give them a little pass.
I know a lot of I know that because I've seen that a lot of the tattoos they have is that the prison art, you know,
The single line.
Yeah, and then they'll have like the guard tower with the fence and the barbed wire and all that. I've seen that. Then I seen them with either like their neighborhood and all that. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen one with the Aztec warrior with the dead princess.
La que está llorando.
Yeah.
La que no está llorando.
Yeah. Fuck, I forget that name. I keep saying that. I'm like, I know it, but I just can't remember it.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I don't know if I would have a problem with that. I don't know. I'm like, hey, whoa, hold on.
But it's like you're saying, like he has Japanese tattoos. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
can they not have an Aztec on their shoulder?
Yeah, I would be super fucking fake to fucking say, oh god, they can't get Chicano.
Like, hey, whoa, you can't do that. Yeah, but I don't think what the tatuajes, so I think I could say it.
Yeah, well, we're different people. Right?
Yeah, so that. But
I won't say it. I mean, I'm saying.
But you would.
I don't know. I don't know how I would feel. Like I don't know. I mean, I at this moment I'm like, I don't know if it would bother me or not. I'm like, yeah.
No.
I'm like,
you're a changed man, bro. I keep forgetting. It's hard to keep up with you.
I'm telling you, man.
I think you're the Ramon of a month ago.
I mean, it's not like
you're a changed man.
I'm the Ramon of tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'm the Ramon of today.
Right way, Ramon of the future. No, but it's not like they're getting like gang tattoos that they didn't earn or some shit. No, it's like fucking.
Yeah, like the fucking yeah, for sure. Way it's not that.
not something you really have to like earn. Way it's like art, boys. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely interesting, way. But how do we get like the melting pot of like influences if you don't embrace a little bit of everything, way? Art. I mean, think of art, way. If you subscribe to those keep to your lane mentality, how would art be our way without having like different influences? You know. I mean, look at our landlord right here. I mean, he's got stuff that's like from Renaissance, way. But I mean.
We weren't in the fucking.
It's not part of our culture, way, but if you do it tastefully, I guess, and then with respect, I think with respect is really important, way.
Like the intent, yeah.
Intent, yeah, that's a good word, way. The intent and the respect is really important, way. You can't, especially if it's not a culture that you were born into, you have to be really respectful, way. How do you navigate that? You can't like for fucking like Japanese work. I mean, I got a lot of shit when I started getting that way, but I mean, what are you gonna do? It?
Well, it was because the line, pues es por decir is a different if like te pones a pinche Aztec pues on your fucking shoulder pues. We're saying get his wet or whatever.
Yeah,
that's artwork pues. And if shit, I appreciate fucking the Aztec civilization, Mayans, entonces madre way. Pero es otra cosa when you say like those dudes that been caught que say que they're fucking Azteca blood and fucking salen con sus videos bailando.
The false valor guys.
Yeah, there we go.
See, that's a whole different thing, way. At that point, you're like, wait.
Yeah.
Now you're just trying to appropriate for sure, way. That's not,
but that's what the black community is dealing with too, though, where it's like they want to act fucking quote unquote urban, but without having like the judgment, without going through like going through the system, without. I mean, I get their argument, way. Like it's like you haven't earned the right to dress like that or to talk like that.
I mean that's part of the thing with the Japanese, and that's probably why people get mad too. No,
the what?
They haven't earned fucking dressing like that. Like we went through that struggle of being
I mean, yeah, you can argue.
criticized, judged, or
like the cops fucking stopping you because you look like that.
I mean, that culture, you can't go into certain places with if you have tattoos. So I mean, they deal with certain segregation.
No, but I'm saying, yeah, well, you've been here talking about them, but them like wearing like the like a cholo looking attire way, like that's what I'm saying. I get why people would keep sending, like you're saying, like fucking you should like there might be something wrong with it because they didn't earn that.
But I think if you're dressed like a Chicano in Japón, you get treated like a fucking Chicano in Japón.
Oh, because you think
you can't. Of course, way you the society looks at you as a fucking delinquent.
Something's weird. Yeah.
If you have tattoos in certain places of Japan, you can't go into fucking restaurants. I mean, so you would argue that they're earning it, right? But I don't know. It's just I can see how both sides. Yeah, it's there's a lot of nuances to this conversation, one. But I mean, if we're living in a society where we're getting upset how somebody's dressing, está cabrón.
I don't think it's the dressing. I think it's the adaptation that, they're like, I guess like Fernando was saying, or tú también, is like maybe they haven't earned it, but it's easy for them to get it or dress up that way without knowing, like, this is what fucking...
Tú que sabes de green pants.
I know, right? No. Tú que sabes de, the fucking Alameda Swami or
the pro club.
Or La Estrellita, eh?
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm like you, I'm past that already, where I got to the point where what somebody says, what somebody dresses like, what's like, that stuff's very minor to me. Where there's way harder shit that I'm going through.
But did you answer how you felt about the CS on the Bueno?
Yeah, he said
I mean, I don't care. It's just there's a reaction to it.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're still human, way. Like fucking people think that you fucking listen that, like you still react, you're a fucking human. Like the point is,
so you're like,
yeah, but immediately it's like, immediately it's like, whatever. I mean, I don't care. But it's not like I have that and it fucks up my whole day, and now I'm gonna fucking rant in a podcast about how fucking bullshit that is. So you react to things, Wade, but doesn't mean that you have to like let it affect your way. So, I mean,
now let me ask you: is a person's first reaction their true feeling, or is it just like when sometimes you've told me like, hey, what do you think of this, and then I react like that's what I needed. Your honest reaction at first, and then. I could change it up, or I'll change not change my answer, but go to a different answer. Is that first reaction so important that it dictates how you really feel?
Well, the first reaction is you're reacting from emotion.
Yeah.
So your first reaction is just your conditioning. That's not really
okay.
That's not really it's good to gauge at the moment, but it's not good to like in the long run. It doesn't pan out like that because I think like we have a podcast way, so sometimes we have to talk about relevant things. We have to talk about things because we want to stay up to date with like the whole Will Smith shit way. Once it happened, everybody was talking about it, and in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm talking about it too. But then I realized like it's too soon to react to shit. Way sometimes you need 5 months, a fucking year, a lifetime to really think about like the situation. But we're so used to reacting to the moment because we want to be relevant. Some things require more time to marinate. Way some things require for you to really think through and see what the fuck's what how should you really feel about it. But I don't think a lot of people do that work. Way they'll react with emotions and then that's it. You can't change their minds. Way. They don't really think about it. Like, wait, is that really like the right way to think about this? Like, they just go by emotion and then that's it. Way.
That's maybe that's the problem we have in society now. Where you don't have time to think. By the time you have that time, you're saying like to think about it. Where you don't have a month. Way because a month later they already stacked another 30 things on top. Where you already it's at the bottom of the list. Way like the cycle moves so fast, pues que you don't have time then to do more than the emotional reaction. ¿Me entiendes? So like you. Like, por decir, take the same example of Will Smith. Yeah, that thing was fucking going for a week or for like 2 maybe, right? But like a month later, pues like it's done. Like, yeah, pasó. Even when they came out that they're not banning him. Well, yeah, they weren't banning him
for 10 years. I think
for 10 years. Like people,
so we forget about it right away.
Yeah, but that wasn't a big deal. People didn't even realize they just banned them from the event. Way they didn't ban them from the academy. They didn't ban them from winning awards. He could still win awards. He can still be nominated. The only thing that banned him was from going to the actual show. Way. ¿Me entiendes? But people don't even realize that because by then the story was, ya se acabó, ya pasó, güey.
Yeah,
now we're on to the next thing.
Well,
the Ukraine's still fucking going at it.
Yeah, people fucking almost forgot about Ukraine.
Well, I mean, Flint, Michigan. I mean, come on.
Oh, Flint still fucking
like,
dealing with
I
this
mean,
shit.
The thing about it is that you have to, I mean, well, you don't have to do anything, right? But what I did is, why am I going to worry about that shit? Where I could talk about it, but I have way bigger shit that I have to deal with. Like in my head, it's just dealing with a lot of shit that, I mean, I could listen to the stories and I could keep up with the news, but really, I really don't have time to fucking get caught up in that shit. Where there's way more work to be done as an individual. That to me, it's just a waste of time for me. Where to really let the way somebody dresses, the way somebody speaks affect me, the way somebody fucking is living their life, where it's very minor to me. Where I just bring it up because we have a podcast, and this would be a different podcast if I wouldn't have
I don't have time for Corgi Cagando Aguado.
I'll be like, Estes, what do you think about the Japanese dressing
exactly,
like Chicanos? And you'll be
exactly. And it's not that I'm fake. It's not, I'm not trying to be fake, way, but I definitely don't talk about the things that really like truly interest me because it's just
the Will Smith
too fucking weird. Way
we had to talk about it, pues, pero
you have
same
to,
thing. I don't. It's not my.
No, not that we had to, but it's just one of those.
Kind of have to way.
The thing is, like, okay, we give our point of view. Let's hear what other people say, and then at some point, I know it's gonna be because at the same time, especially with the podcast that we network with, that we're like friends with. Like, only in 5 years, if people were to play it and listen to the different opinions, they would say like, okay, they have the similar, idea, or they have the similar feelings, or like I said. But it's just interesting to hear people. I'm thinking the listeners will find it interesting to hear our perspectives or our thoughts on it, because we're gonna say like, man, fuck that guy, like, ¿quién se cree el hijo de la chingada? No me vas a venir aquí.
Ay, güey.
A bofetear, cabrón.
Ay, güey, a cagar aguado.
Yeah.
Wow, now he's doing the finger. He's sorry. Look at, oh my God, wait. Wow.
No.
Wow.
No. I'm like, wow. I'm not going to entertain it anymore. I'll just leave it alone.
Wow.
Did you work on that accent for a whole week?
I know. I've done it for the longest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's pretty sassy. Right?
It is. It's
so he's changed, but not that much.
It's not an overnight. I got a lot of voices. I got a lot of fucking... I just don't do the black voice. I don't do the...
You don't do it?
I got more voices, dude.
Maybe you should consider
doing voiceovers.
Well, that'll cover your fucking racist and homophobic fucking.
I'm not homophobic.
No, but like, you're not homophobic. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But what I'm saying is like, then you're under the hey, I'm a fucking voiceover guy.
I do voices. I tell stories. In the intro song, it says I tell stories.
I was watching that Abercrombie doc on Netflix.
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Have you seen it?
How is it,
dude? It's interesting. Where there's a lot of shit that I didn't fucking realize because there's a lot of like on the top it was all gay men. So it was jokes on you, on the consumer, that all the ads about guys not wearing shirts, it had a subliminal fucking meaning,
like gay undertones,
and all the frat guys and all the fucking the bros, quote unquote, they embrace the fucking the brand.
That guy's chiseled. That guy's
but the main photographer. I don't want to ruin it away, but
fucking ruin it, bro.
Well, spoiler alert, Ramon said,
fuck it. I'm gonna die on that hill with
the main photographer.
There's no hill.
The main photographer that did all the photos, he would basically fucking force himself on these guys.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so it was dark, bro.
So wait a minute, were the models gay? Or?
No, they weren't.
Oh, okay.
But it's like you want an ad? You want to be the Abercrombie guy? Yeah, you gotta fucking do what I tell you, kind of shit.
No, just don't give my dog wet fucking people food.
So then they got in trouble because obviously like you would go to the store. I didn't really went to the store.
I never went in. I never had the fucking medium husky sizes.
But they didn't care about if you were a good salesperson. They just cared about looks. Yeah. That was it. You had to fit the stereotypical look, and if you didn't, like there's a Filipino guy, a black chick, and then there was a few other like minority groups that
I think there was a Indian girl.
Yeah, there was, yeah. And so all these people would get like the stock jobs. They would keep them in the back. They would give them
they put them in the mines and shit.
They would give them the closing hours and like So it was pretty
Yeah,
bad.
because
Where,
pretty people don't shop at night.
well,
Wow.
they thought it was their angle was like, hey, these guys are fucking racist. It's all white people, but there was undertones of that. But the reality is like they wanted you to be super attractive.
Right.
So they had
like not cool, not cute. Or,
they had a standard of like, oh, that person's ugly, like that person can't. So the reason that I bring that story up, I know it sounds kind of random, is that they started referring to their associates as models, because in the modeling industry, you have a fucked up nose, you're ugly, you don't get work, and nobody questions it because it's, hey, you're in the modeling business. So they use that as to label their employees models. They used it to legally be able to not hire them because of their looks.
To discriminate for looks.
Oh, and if they gain weight or whatever, like, hey,
yeah,
I love
our models. Because when you think about it,
because that's the way it was with stewardess in the 50s or in the 60s. I mean, like you couldn't be heavy or like you had to be a certain weight. You know, and the whole excuse is because the weight of the plane. You can let you know.
Oh yeah. So there's they fucking
Descarados.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't shit on modeling agencies. It's kind of savage. Like nobody's fucking talking about them. Like, but as a society, we let that slide because we get it, right?
I guess.
I mean, as a society,
Well, they've been talking about the modeling shit for a while, but
talking about it is different than fucking actually having a whole doc that you're fucking.
Well, no, I mean, there's been all that way. No, it's not of our interest, pues.
That's
But yeah,
exactly what I'm
now
saying.
they have
right?
the like the, ¿cómo se llama? With fucking, we have different models now.
Oh, the plus size.
We're talking about different things. Where I'm saying as a society, we let it slide. Like
yeah, I mean, because it doesn't affect us because we're not into that scene or like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna buy it because this person has.
But if we know somebody that he or she becomes a mod or tries to pursue modeling, and they're like, "Hey, bro, your nose is too big, or you're fucking fat," we'll be like, "Hey, wait, this is tough, bro." But like, I'm not gonna fucking do a change.org fucking petition to be like, "Fuck the modeling industry," which is kind of, and that's what fascinates me about society is that certain things it's okay, but it's literally the same thing. But here it's an issue. But here, it's part of business, which is it's really fascinating way as people where that we're like that way, and some people don't even see it. They'll justify it, and it's like, no, dick is the same shit.
Shit, man.
That happens across the board in a lot of things, bro. Where here it's okay, but here it's like, nah, dude, that sucks. We shouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's where you draw the line.
I mean, but it's no different from the fucking el compa que tenga de little puesto on the swap meet and only hires pretty girls to sell his shoes or clothes. I mean, that's been happening forever.
Yeah.
Or the loncheras way.
Yeah, the loncheras. And right now, while you're saying that, I'm thinking about it because I remember there used to be in Alameda Swap meet, un puesto where like there was it was like, I guess
he has one in mind, eh? Míralo.
I'm not gonna lie,
burn some images.
there really is. So había este puesto donde venían ropa de mujer, right? But la vendedora always wore the clothes that they sold right there, and just a veces I'm like, God, that's a beautiful woman. I was 14.
Well, that's not
15.
the same way.
No. But I mean,
that's just your fantasies.
No. But she made the clothes look good. So cuando venían las muchachas, I never shopped there. Of course, I was across and looking, todo pinche. Hey, ¿qué onda?
Yeah, but
but cuando venían las muchachas or whatever, like, she would point out like this dress, and then it's right here, like look at how it looks, que la chingada. So that helps sell the product. Yeah,
but that's a good example, right? Because then you start talking about, so she's basically like,
she's a model.
Yeah, but women rule the fucking economy way. They're the ones that shop more. Like this and like a lot of people, this person's about women's right. They don't give a shit about women way. What they give a shit about is themselves, and they understand that the economy is ran by women. Women shop, women do all this. Men, we don't, as a society way, it's the women that stimulate the economy. So in this situation, yeah, you could get a guy or two that comes in and then buys or pretends it's for his sister, but she's literally telling other women that this is how she's like a real life mannequin. So at that point, is it okay for her to like sell it? Because she could be selling the sexuality part of it, but she's also telling the women that this is how this looks on you and you could look the same way. So is there a difference there?
I don't think so.
Difference to what?
The difference to like she's showing women how this dress will look on your figure.
Yeah.
But then guys are looking at it like, oh, she's fucking hot as fuck. I mean, sex sells way. We've known that for a long time. But like when the consumer is a woman, I mean, is it really like a sexual thing? Like, is it really like?
No, I mean, I can't answer that because I don't know what.
A little bit.
I don't know what goes into a woman's mind when they're buying, a dress or an outfit. Like, do I feel comfortable? Do I feel sexy? Do I feel?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, women, they've done studies on women, and out of like they've done gay men, gay women, straight, this whatever. But straight women are sexually attracted across the board to more things than we are. Like they'll get attracted to. And obviously it's a general fucking broad spectrum, but the way that these people studied this is women get more sexually aroused across the board in more different things than, let's say, us. To them, they'll get aroused by a fucking like this lady dressed like that, and without even them thinking about it. Across the board, generally,
are they aroused of the lady dressed like that, or are they aroused of thinking that the dress of the ladies
they could look like that?
Yeah, I could look like that, and therefore I could turn on my partner will be attracted to it.
I mean, I can't answer that one.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it's interesting. It's definitely interesting that the way human psychology works, right?
Well, it's because it's kind of like when we're talking about the fucking the diaper nalgas way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That us guys, pues, it's not. I mean, you like to say how pinche que el dress que es, but we're much more simple. We're more primitive. We're más pendejos por decir, pues. Well, you're saying, like the women's range of arousal is this much, and ours is like, hey, wait, pues.
Well, women don't understand men way. Like they think they understand what we want. They don't understand men way. Like
that works both ways though. With the men,
not really, way, because there's courses, there's books on how to understand women that all of us fucking. I'm really curious. I read about women's sexuality. I'm really curious about that because I don't want to just assume, but. And then this is a general. Obviously, this is a generalization. Like, if you talk to a lot of women, talk to the women around you. They'll say things that are a generalization of what men are. They don't really understand what men like and because if they did, they would realize that all this shit doesn't mean anything to us. Like,
I don't want to open that door, bro.
But in the other direction, you're saying it's not the same.
I don't want to open the door.
The generalizations. Like that you're saying we understand them and they don't understand us.
Look at the pickup artist game where a lot of that is understanding women. A lot of guys pay serious fucking money to understand how women think, to understand how to date a woman, to understand how to attract a woman. That happens with women. That's why I said a generalization way.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying that this is across the board for everybody, but generally speaking, guys are more interested in how women think and how women are than women. I think a lot of women just do a generalization like, oh, there's a thing that they think that all we want is sex, which but not really way. Not in 2022.
Well, that's what that whole pickup artist thing is about. Way. It's not about finding a relationship, but it's about sex.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying like generally speaking way, like
so I mean if you're saying that they think all we want is sex,
it's not,
and your argument is like the pickup artist thing all that is in order to get sex.
How many guys do you know that all they want is sex way?
Not now. Earlier, yes.
Yeah, but
10, 15 years ago, yes.
Not even that much way.
I mean,
depends. Are you soltero or not?
Yeah.
Or even I know some married guys.
So I mean, it's not
everybody wants sex. Women are very sexual. They're more sexual than men, but society tells them. So for us to say that all men want is sex it's not really accurate way. Everybody wants sex, not just men.
Yeah, but we go through the pickup artists. We pay money to figure out how to get sex. Like we go above and beyond to try to get sex.
Some do, not all of them. Some guys are actually lonely and they want a partner.
Yeah.
So you're talking as a whole. I'm talking,
but we're talking in generalizations.
Yeah, I mean that's we can debate that way.
Well, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, for sure way. So I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just telling you that it's not all guys want sex way. Like that's not, and I think that women think that that's what guys want, and men think that that's what they want, and that's a good conversation that we're having.
Yeah,
because we think we want sex. Everybody wants sex, but that's not everything in life. Way, and when you start getting to our age, and when you start getting a little older, you realize that wait, I was chasing fucking chicks my whole life and I'm still fucking depressed.
It's funny that you just bring this up. I just saw an interview with Andres Garcia. Remember Andres Garcia?
Yeah, with the
little the Reebok pump.
I forgot about that one. Get a Chile pump.
Yeah, so someone is interviewing him and they were talking about like they're asking him Like, what would you tell your younger self? Like, hey, you know what? Or do you ever see yourself being with somebody like I'm alone? I'm gonna die alone. We come alone to the world, and we leave, and we're gonna leave this world alone. When I was younger, I embraced this, and I never wanted to have nobody. Now I'm lonely, and the only thing I would say is like, hey, this is not really the life that is cut out to me.
Yeah, we think we want something, and it's just you come to the realization that no, dude, I fucking wasted my whole life thinking that that's what I wanted, and you're not fulfilled, way. Yeah. And that's sad, way. That's what I think about. If I don't get my shit together right now, I don't want to be a fucking old man, fucking lonely, way. That's terrible. That's my dad right now. I see my dad. I could talk shit about my dad, my childhood. It was rough, this and that. I would do a disservice to not thank him for showing me what not to do in life. That was his teaching. His way of teaching me was not to fucking give me a tool and tell me how to treat women. That's not his way of teaching. What I had to realize is his way of teaching is he's showing me what not to do in life. And I'm using this template as, that's why I don't drink really alcohol. I'm not attracted to that shit because I know what that did to my dad, and
and what it did to your family.
Dude, I would remember hearing my mom get fucking smacked like that way. And as a little 5-6-year-old way, like this is what your environment is. And you're like, dude, I don't want that. I could have easily fucking followed in his footsteps because all he was doing was following in his dad's footsteps. But I had to change that way. And it's it was an easy way, but I don't know. I just think I think we need to just talk to each other, way. I feel like there's a lot of assumptions on guys to women and women to men, way. There's just a bunch of assumptions. And I feel like as humans, what happens to us, we think that that's everything, right? All I did is fucking women that take advantage of me. Really think that's something that you have to figure out, way. It's not that women take advantage of you.
You allow yourself.
All I did is asshole man that fucking, no, Dick, you're a shitty fucking person. That's who you attract. Work on yourself, and then change that about yourself. I mean, it's reality, way. I mean, that's basically what it is. But it's easy to blame other people, and that goes back to what we're saying about why are they dressed like this? Why, like, instead of like taking care of your life and your house, you worry about other shit, and that makes your life exciting. Like you could be a troll on the internet, you could talk shit to people, you can that's your life. That's cool if that's what you want to do, way. But at the end of it, are you happy? Are you happy, way? Because it's not as important like to get to a certain place. What's important is the person you became to get there, way. If you have fucking $100 million in the bank and you started off as a cool person with a fucking dream, but throughout you were fucking cheating on your wife, you started getting a sex addiction, you started doing drugs, you became an alcoholic, are you really successful? Because to me, that's not successful. I don't give a shit if you're a trillionaire. You're not successful to me because the person you became along the way is a shitty fucking person. So it's not important where you get to. It's important the person that you become on the way over there, way.
On the journey.
So that's interesting, way. Fucking humans.
Fucking suck, bro.
Nah, they don't suck, way. Humans, all we need is just to fucking somebody to like acknowledge us sometimes, way. And I think as humans, we don't. I catch myself, bro. Like sometimes I don't want to stare at homeless people in the eyes, not because like I want them. I think they're less of me, but I feel bad that if I have eye contact with them, they're gonna think that I'm gonna give them something that I don't have at the moment, But if I really analyze the situation, I'm making them feel worse by not acknowledging them. But in my head, and that's a lot of things is misinterpreting people, right? In my head, I'm like, I don't want to look at you in the eyes because then I don't want you to think I'm gonna give you something and I don't have anything. I don't want to lay your hopes up or whatever. But to them, they're like,
I have this thing that sometimes I'm driving or I'm at a stoplight and I look over and I see somebody on the floor. You could tell they're homeless or maybe they're drunk or they're just sleeping one off. But sometimes I'm like, fuck, how about if they're like in serious need of help?
Well, maybe.
I'm like, and then I'm like, Michael, I don't do nothing about it. But then as I drive off, I start like fucking analyzing. I'm like, fuck, ¿qué me costaba llamar? Or like pull over and see if they're okay or if they're responding or even breathing. I'm like, if they're breathing, I'm like, okay, he's just sleeping one off. But, who knows? I'm like, fuck. I'm like, y siempre se me queda eso. Why I don't do it? Because And I'm gonna be honest with me because I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm running late, or like I don't want to be late. It's an inconvenience.
And that's a good point, way, because sometimes we judge people like, oh, look at this asshole didn't help.
Yeah.
You know, yesterday, way, perfect segue to this way. I took my dad to the store where I'm in my work outfit where I'm fucking in between jobs at that point. So I take my dad to the store and I see this woman fucking parked outside the store. She goes on the thing and her fucking battery's out. In my head, I'm like, oh shit, her battery's out. And I just go in and I take my dad to shop. And then, you know, I take my dad, or fucking takes a walk because he could barely walk at this point. Right? And I come out and her hood's up and I see her and she's on the phone. There's people around her. I know her battery's that way. I could help her, but I don't. Why? Because at that moment, I have to think of my priorities. Like, I could save everybody and I could be a good citizen. My dad needs to get to the house because he needs to eat.
You gotta go to the next job.
I have next job, and plus that I have people waiting on me after my work that we like my girl, we're gonna go eat. She was hungry. She was already texting me. So it's not that I'm a bad person, way, but sometimes you have to think, if I say yes to this, I'm saying no to that. And what's important in life? I could help her. And some people say it's the only thing that take you 5 minutes. Yeah, but 5 minutes is really important. Like to spend time with my dad, way. I don't know how long I'm gonna have him. I could save this woman's day. Jump in her car, but at what cost, way?
But then me ha pasado where I've done that. I've done that maybe two times, three, the max, and
that's my max generosity.
No, and 2 times it was more than just the battery. So I estoy fucking hooking mine up. Acá está, y no agarra carga. So I'm like, all right, let me take it out of the post and put it grounded to the frame, and it's not working. And fucking 5 minutes turned into 15.
Yeah.
And then I start, déjale que cargue. And I'm over here stepping on the gas. Fucking looking at the RPMs. All right. Dale, no sirve. Pero ¿qué voy a hacer? I'm like, fuck.
Deuces.
I know. Like,
you already put a lot of fucking work into that one.
So basically, the moral is if it's not a 2008 and up, you're not getting
no 92 Tercels.
Those young kids need a new engine.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. But it happened. It happened to me 2 times. One of them was just quick and boom. Oh shit! Órale, vámonos.
And it feels good when you help somebody. Yeah, so, for sure.
So the first one it worked. So I thought the second time was gonna be good. It didn't. So the third time it didn't. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done. Wow. 2 out of 3. Yeah, no.
But I mean, how much did it inconvenience you? Fucking
the one of them. Yeah, it made me. Well, not only that, but I got dirty. Fucking no funcionó. The lady, I mean, I didn't have AAA at the time, but I mean, there was a lady.
But I'm not gonna fucking.
I'm like, I couldn't. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, pues no sé, mi esposo está trabajando. Está trabajando. ¿Qué voy a hacer? You know, I'm like, fuck.
That's my beef, bro.
I'm like, what am I gonna do? Leave her there? I'm like, I almost came close to telling her I could take you to your house.
Yeah,
but I'm like,
dude, that's rough, bro.
Nah, see,
her husband's waiting for her. You show up.
You're going above and beyond, way.
Este es el pinche canalla.
Este es pinche Heriberto. Y Ramón nada que ver, todo mugroso from the fucking terminals. Fucking acid coming down.
Está rasguñado because of the cables.
And he thinks of some sexual fucking marks.
Like, cabrona.
Pobrecito Ramón.
No, nada que ver, güey.
Bro.
Por buena gente, güey.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know, way.
It's a tough one. And
no, I mean, you got to draw the line at some point for sure, way. Like, you can't be there all day, way. I'm saying, like, if you take like his example, que anda con su dad, pues, you could also view it, like, you can also view it from another angle and tell yourself, well, not tell yourself, but what if you did help him for 5 minutes? It jumps, que sea fácil, como dice este way, que you do it, it jump starts, and you go, well, I got my dad. What if your dad sees that and goes, okay, ¿sabes qué? Maybe I fucked up, but I did something right because he's helping someone else, way. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah, no, of course.
So, like, you can view it that way too, way. It doesn't have to be particularly que my dad has to do this and he quiere comer and my girlfriend's waiting for me, way. It could be that your dad sees you do a good deed, way, and goes, okay, well, dude, I fucked up my life.
Me taking after what my dad did to me, way, growing up, by me taking him to the store, he appreciates that and he knows that that's good enough for him, and he knows that I don't have to be doing that, so there's no need to overstretch me making him.
But I'm not saying you consciously go, wait, I'm gonna do this so my dad can see.
No,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you do it on purpose, pa que ira, dad, you fucked up, but look at yo soy mejor que tú.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can view it pues from another lens to say that it just happens, and then I guess like your dad goes, oh, but yeah, okay, I raised a good kid way. Like I might be a fuck up, but my kid salió bien.
Yeah, and then my argument is like I don't have to jump some random chick's battery.
Yeah, but I'm saying now you're overthinking it, but like now you're not doing it out of a. If you're thinking it so far so much way, like you're not. Now you're putting too much thought into it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, I have to way. It's moments with my dad way. I can't just fucking be like, no, dude. It gets to the point in life where
your girl's hungry,
dude. I have no sentimental value or attachment to this person. For the people that I love and that appreciate me as a person?
Well, you said you saw her on the cell phone, right?
Well, but I think she was just. I don't know. Wait,
she must have been calling somebody. So you're like, all right, I would have saw that. I'm like, all right, she's covered.
Yeah, I mean that's maybe justifying me walking away.
Yeah,
well, right, she's covered. Justifying.
Yeah, but I don't know. I you know what, bro? I don't have a life to help everybody in life. I have to help the people that matter. Yeah. And at some point, you can't. And that's in the widespread societal fucking issues. We people judge you because you're not in every single. I don't have fucking time to be worried about this, worried about that. I have just time to worry about the things that matter to me, way. And what mattered to me are the people around me. You guys, I would fucking totally like do anything for like if you guys needed help, way. Like I'm not gonna if you guys needed money, like earlier Ramon was fucking
trying to steal your Bitcoin.
I was trying to be Mr. Positive and like, you know what, I'm fucking lucky to have you guys in my life. I love you guys. And then like Fernand's all like, well, you need money?
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, how much you need, bro?
Yeah, like we got our show to do, cut the bullshit. How much money do you need? But it's like like I don't want to stretch myself out too thin.
Tierno, you fuckers.
I just don't. That's not the life that I want to live. Where I don't want to stretch myself up too thin because I feel like I have to save everybody. Like, nah, dude, fuck that.
Nah. Yeah, no. I mean, if I see them on a cell phone or somebody else talking, I'm like, all right, it's covered. I'm not gonna
say I didn't feel bad way.
But I mean, now también it's happened. Like sometimes when I got out of work late at night and I'm driving down and I see a car that like they're trying to take the tire off of my like, nah, man. Nah. I don't que aquí me van a robar, güey. Aquí me van a saltar.
I think that's just otro pedo, no? Like if they're already trying to take off the tires.
Yeah, sometimes though. I mean, most cars, pues, like if you're gonna change the tires, all the stuff you need is in the back.
You'll be surprised.
No one likes that little fucking.
You'll be surprised how many guys even don't know how to change the tire wear.
I see them. I see them struggling.
But you have all the tools for it, is what I'm saying. So yeah, you might not know how, but take a quick YouTube video and you got it, way.
Yeah, but tools are tools. I have tools to change the way you think too. It doesn't mean I'm gonna force it on you. You have to see that's the
but you're missing what I'm saying. I'm saying you have the tools. Like, so if I see someone that has a flat tire way,
oh yeah, they got the jack, they have the tool, like
the in your car, was like naturally there's not a jumper cable.
Ask me. I'll help you if you ask me. I'm not because it's tools way. It's like if I tell you how to change your life way. I have those tools. I've been studying this for fucking years. Why am I going to tell you though? You're not asking for it. So even though I have the tools that'll make your life easier,
if they flag you down when you stop.
If they flag me, if they ask for the help, that's taking initiative. I'll help them.
No,
I was doing 75. Oh,
but what I'm saying is, wow.
Fuck it. I don't know what they were wanting.
Nah, dude, wow. you don't.
No. You're missing what I'm saying.
Tools are tools, bro.
No, but you're missing what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying no me da lástima when I see someone like trying to change a tire because I mean, I may be wrong, but I assume they have the tools, and if they really want to, they can look it up, or they can ask, like you're saying. But they like most people, newer cars, casi, you'll have the tools in the back way.
Yeah, there's a jack, a tire, the generic ones.
But like someone with like that needs a jump, your cars don't come with jumper cables way. Mm-hmm. And I very rarely do fucking, you see people going around a whole fucking parking lot looking for someone jumper cables. So si traes jumper cables, then me da más lástima, ¿me entiendes?
I don't see
they just need a battery.
But I don't see
no, because I'm saying they don't have that. They don't have a means to fix that.
Yeah.
Like people don't have. It's not a common thing.
You have the jumper cables, but you don't have the other battery.
I don't see it like that.
No. Like I'm saying, in a car, like you buy a car, it doesn't come with jumper cables, but it comes with the toolkit to change a tire
for sure.
But so if you need help,
you can ask
jumper cables for your car.
I'm not gonna ask.
No, but I'm saying you can take that. What I'm saying is no me da as much lástima because I know the tools are probably there for them. ¿Me entiendes? So if they don't know how to use them, they either ask or look it up if they want to.
But somebody would argue that the phone is a tool. They can call somebody to jump them.
AAA, you don't have AAA?
Tools. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I totally 100% understand what you're saying. But I try to live my life across the board way. And this is, I know it sounds dramatic way, but that's like me telling you how to live your life. I have the tools that's going to help this person change the way they think. I'm not going to fucking help them. They have to ask me for it. Like, why am I going to assume that, hey, I'll fix your problems?
I got, toma, güey.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Well,
Now you're just giving shit for free. Like, they're not even going to, I get it.
You have to ask for permission. Even if you're a heart surgeon, way. If you had a heart condition, Fernando, that I was a heart surgeon that specialized in that I can literally save your life. I still need your permission to help you, way.
Yeah.
Just to give CPR, you need to fucking get permission.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just not saying. I'm not gonna go out of my way to fucking. This person has to ask for help because that's what you need to learn in life. That sometimes you ask for help. If you're struggling, and it's a bigger fucking lesson, and I know I'm overthinking it because that's how I live my life way. But it's like you need to learn how to ask for help if you need help. Don't just assume that somebody's gonna fucking pull up.
The same realm on everything. If you're by yourself, you're a little bit more hesitant to pull over and help out. But si estuviéramos los tres, if one of us say like, "Hey, we should give him a help,"
yeah,
we would pull over and help him out, right?
For sure, it's the mob mentality.
Yeah,
it could also be used for positive things.
But it's like,
well, yeah, to help people. Like,
yeah. I'm like, okay, fuck. I'm like, am I gonna be the asshole and say no? Or am I like, all right, fuck it, let's go.
You don't want to be the douche.
Yeah,
I mean, if you're an older person, then that's something that I might go off script.
Pero también sería because también underlying there is like what safety in numbers, like
yeah, but it's just hardware.
Yeah, so just don't break down around me because I'm not gonna help you.
Wow.
Just don't break down around.
You'll be surprised how many millions of views on YouTube videos have of showing people how to put gas.
Oh yeah, how to put air on the tire.
It's just crazy, bro.
Yeah, I think I've talked about this, but my stepdaughter, when she had her little carrito, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm gonna show you how to do this. So she bought all the stuff. I just told her, look, you're gonna need a tire pressure gauge. You're gonna need fucking just little things. What else? Oh, I got her like I think she got herself a little emergency road kit. And I even told her you're gonna need jumper cables.
Yeah.
Because sea lo que sea, I mean, just and this is how they go. This is how you see the plus, red. See the little negative, black. Don't fucking cross them. Don't fucking cross them because
I've almost started fires before.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so just little things like that. And once in a while, she'll call me up like, "Hey, I got this little sign on my like. Oh, what does it look like?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, your tire's low. Check them out." Like, oh, okay. And then she's like, "Oh, fuck, then you know you." So she feels really good when she takes it to the tire shop.
For sure, bro.
And I'm like, "All right, good for you."
It's fucking empowering, way.
Yeah,
and it's important not to make them feel like they fucked up. Way like my girl had issues with her headlights, and she bought a new set, and she did it herself. She didn't want to wait for me, and so when I got into her car, way one of the lights was like a fucking like a chameleon. It's like it was facing like the opposite lane.
It was blinding the people at the bus stop.
Yeah, and I could have been a dick. Way my old self would probably have been like, dude, what the fuck? Why'd you put the light all stupid? And my current self is like, no, do it without her even noticing. And that's what I did, way. Like, there's no need to shit on people, way. Because what I don't want is her insecurities to come out where like she's not gonna try to do something because I'm gonna call it out. Like that's fucking stupid, way. So it's important to just fucking, I don't know, way. Some people are harsh sometimes, way.
Yeah. No, I was even thinking, I'm like, maybe I should get her an impact tool for her fucking tires and case.
That would be awesome, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I already gave her a drill for her, like when she was in a little apartment building her furniture.
Take her to Harbor Freeway.
Dude, I want.
She's gonna be driving around with a bandsaw.
She has a little air compressor.
Pipe bender.
Before you know it, she's gonna have one of those rape vans.
She's
I couldn't fit all the tools. Ramon told me I needed.
She's gonna have her own fucking company.
She's gonna have mobile fucking oil change service.
Ramon said I needed one of these little cranes to pull up the engine.
He says I gotta overhaul it every 5 years.
Yeah, she's gonna drive a dually truck. What? She's towing fucking 18 reelers now.
Este güey se pasa, güey.
Hey, bro, a tire gauge is a gateway drug, bro. Next thing you know, 2 years later, you're driving a dually, towing fucking Mack trucks.
She's doing the heavy loads too. We're like, fuck yeah. None of this little
That's
fucking,
awesome, bro. Fuck
hey,
yeah.
I'm fucking
Hey,
taking
bro, I
big
got
truck.
extra tools. Well, I'll contribute to the cost.
Yeah, no, man. So I have two impact. I mean, I have one impact too. So I was thinking about like, should I get her another one? Like, I think I should.
That's awesome. Like,
And then I wanted to get her like the size of the nut on the
Oh,
on the
wait,
fucking
what
on the
the
car
fuck?
on the car the nut, the fucking tire nuts. You know, I'm like, fuck.
The truck nuts for dually?
Tire nuts right away.
Dude, estás más
Aquí no se
descarado
puede
que yo.
hablar serio ahora.
Este güey es más descarado que yo. at times, güey.
Pinche.
There's certain
Los
things
calladitos, güey.
like that. There's certain things that I, but this
Yeah,
guy's quick.
flex.
This guy's quick. Like the sexual tension with fucking, remember?
No, pero este güey was throwing mean fucking.
Dude, the siblings, pinche Fernie, te la jalas, güey. Awkward. There's no awkward fucking.
¿Qué dice Dave? I know Dave's saying something right now.
What's up? How's the
There's a lot,
raza?
güey.
Hey, by the way, for those of you guys that aren't supporting this podcast, we're live on Patreon right now. So you guys are definitely missing out.
They're getting the
Yeah, if you want to watch this live right now, like the people on Patreon, make sure you guys subscribe to us.
and they got a little community going. I see
Yeah,
that
no, they
thing.
got their own little
Yeah, I
podcast.
know,
on
they're,
there.
they're talking and going back and forth. I can't see it from here.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, bro, it's sometimes you just gotta check your priorities, right, bro?
Yeah.
Like you gotta see what's important in life, man. But
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not
Where you
pulling
gotta be.
over. I'm not pulling over.
I mean, it's tough, way. It's tough because sometimes, like, if you see a guy hitting a woman, would you pull over, or you don't know the
I
story?
mean, I don't know the story, but I mean, at some point, I'm like, hey, no te pases, cabrón.
Yeah.
Pero también es like, fuck, ¿qué tal si este güey me mete una madriza,
Pues
güey?
te la va a meter, güey.
I'm like,
Te la va a
fuck.
meter,
Te
bro.
va a meter los truck nuts, güey. Beat you down with truck nuts, güey.
What you call it? Police, though, at least?
Yeah. Poli, fucking right here in this intersection, in front of fucking, in the southeast corner, lo que la chingada.
Está cabrón,
Sir,
especially.
please, don't interfere, sir. Please stay
Yeah.
away.
Y luego, si los dos están bien pedos, güey, está cabrón, güey. Imagine controlling that situation.
Oh, fuck. Al rato tú sales mal because he's like, hey, don't, like, hey, leave him alone. You don't know.
Oh, I've seen that live, way.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that
I've
too,
seen
güey.
that live, bro. There's something reminding me right now about alcohol, way, because there was this. My chick was sending me this fucking article about a law in Tennessee, way, that. So apparently Tennessee just passed a law where that for drunk drivers, if they hit a car while they're drunk and they kill the parents, they have to pay child support now for the kid up to 18.
Oh, shit.
Up to 18 way. Like and if they go to jail, like they'll go to jail, but somehow it's gonna be mandatory for them to take care of this fucking child way. What do you guys think about that way?
I think that's fair.
It's fair, right, bro?
It's fair.
It's a little harsh, but I'm like,
No, it's fair. You're fucking.
They should have added on to that if you fucking stop someone from, if you force a lady not to get an abortion, not get an abortion, you have to support that kid too, güey.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
Because they passed fucking laws in Tennessee también about that shit, so they should have added on to that,
they
way.
pick and choose what they want, way.
Yeah.
But with this one, with the drunk drivers, that's. I mean, it sounds a little harsh, bro. Like,
But it's fair.
yeah.
¿Qué culpa? Nada que ver.
consequences, bro.
Yeah, nada que ver. You're going to do the time, but guess what? It doesn't stop there, cabrón.
Yeah.
Or cabrona.
And it's gonna be rough, way, because usually if you have that, your license is fucking suspended. Like, how are you gonna get a job? How are you gonna pay? It's definitely something that's gonna make people think. I think, way.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if people like that.
But I know that I don't have the stats, but I think that drunk driving, it hasn't stopped, but I think it has decreased
oh yeah.
Because of Uber Lyft.
because
Yeah.
Uber Lyft. But not only that, but también, like, remember the billboards? I veces que mirabas, like, fucking minimum fines, it's like $10,000. You're like, oh, wait, I don't know.
sure
That deters people like myself, way,
Yeah.
but not everybody. Maybe.
No, but then
I mean,
that's when we worked out like a designated driver. That's when,
I know, but I'm saying, yeah, like stuff like that, it's gonna cut out certain people. But then, like, yeah, the Uber Lyft's gonna cut out certain people, but doesn't mean it stops.
No, but it does bring it down. The risk are they're still there, but they're not as high as they used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for
even
sure.
with the search charges, like I paid fucking $80 for literally the next block, pretty much.
Shit.
But $80, wait, to fucking 10, 15 grand, whatever it
Or
costs.
kill somebody,
Well,
or kill
somebody?
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see the one that they're returning? Remember that shooting in the subway in New York?
Oh yeah.
That all those people trying to get away got fucking charged all the search charges. Machine way.
No shit,
So
bro.
then eventually fucking they had to return like they gave them all refunds way. But I was like, so like the app doesn't know way that there's a shooting going on.
Yeah, for sure.
And just search price a lo pendejo. It goes, oh, the man right here is fucking
That's
chingón.
fucked up, bro.
And everybody was getting charged. And what are you gonna say? No way, fuck, get in way, go,
yeah, your
go,
life's
go.
in danger, way.
Yes, but they got refunds.
That's
But
crazy.
I thought it was like crazy way. Like
Yeah.
the pinche algorithms están cabrón, güey.
Yeah, that's crazy. Instantly, it started fucking.
Well, you just saw demand. The app
Wow.
sees demand in that little area, pues. Fucking shit skyrockets, you know?
Cha-ching,
Fucking
cha-ching,
people came out of
cha-ching.
retirement for that shit. They got a notification. Oh shit,
Fuck
I'm
it.
back. Suit up.
Fuck yeah, de aquí pago.
De aquí soy.
pago child support.
I gotta pay for that kid.
Fuck, bro.
Did you hear about también the little bit of change, way, pero in Texas, that fucking the lady that they're gonna execute, Maria Lucio.
Oh, something about her kid, no?
That she killed the 2-year-old. They
Yeah,
said?
down the
her
steps.
daughter.
Like,
No,
supposedly
she beat her.
Oh,
That
she
was-
beat her.
Well, that's what she got. She murdered her, pues.
I didn't. Tell me the story. I don't know.
So, I mean, this thing's fucking been coming up the last few weeks, way, because she's supposed to be executed. Oh shit! Probably when this comes out, like I don't know if it's supposed to be Wednesday or Thursday or something, but like this week, cuando sale esta, because she got convicted, que she murdered her 2-year-old, right? Mm-hmm. So fucking, I guess someone made a little documentary, uncovered like other evidence, que like the cops fucking coerced her,
yeah.
to confess, and that there's evidence pues now that the jury didn't get to hear because the state suppressed it and shit. There's a lot of stuff they didn't get to hear that puts doubt pues. I'm not saying she's innocent, porque I mean the story's still kind of iffy.
Yeah, it was one of like no sé si le dio una nalgada or no sé qué, but I think the little girl fell down the steps.
So
And fucking se mató la niña.
so
Holy
like
shit.
I think that's the one.
the girl, like she wasn't responsive, like she went for a nap. She was 2 ways, so I guess they put her down for a nap and no se levantaba, so they called the cops, and so she died. And then the cops, like 2 hours later already, ya tenían arrestada the mom, saying that she abused the kid, que le dieron chingazos y la mató pretty much. But her argument, like when they got her, was like, no, well, she fell down the stairs 2 days ago, and she's been like a little weird, pero like fucking, I guess neglect. They didn't fucking take her to go get checked or anything. And she goes, but that's where the chingazos, like the bruises or whatever came from, whatever. And they no la pelaron. They just kept like, so they interrogated her for, I forgot how many hours, like for hours, only 5 or 6 hours or something. Mm-hmm. And at some point, like they're telling you, just fucking tell us. You got frustrated. You abused your kids. You no sé qué pedo. Just fucking chingando. The same thing to some point, like at a certain point, she didn't like admit it yet, but she started using the words, I guess sin querer, like involuntarily, like, yeah, I guess maybe I could have been a little frustrated.
It's textbook police.
Yeah, and then at some point, like the cameras that was recording the interrogation, like turned off for like an hour, and then like when they turned it back on an hour later, now she was like semi-confessing. I think she said something like, okay, well, I guess maybe I might have done it type of deal, and they took that as a confession. But like there's a lot of like que casualidad moments, like some of her like esta señora tenía, I think she has 14 kids. Like I don't know if including or not including that.
Yeah, su madre.
Yeah, like when they arrested her, I think she was pregnant with twins. So I
Holy shit, bro.
sí, no me acuerdo muy bien if she had like 12.
Al portero.
Dude, no, pero es que también
No,
they're
ya tenía el
saying.
equipo, güey.
Yeah.
Hasta los relevas.
Oh, she was working on the bench.
So part of the things que they're
That's
bringing up
fucked
now.
man. Why the fuck are we like that, bro? This is sorry, bro.
What a dick! I
Sorry
just
for
got
the-
it. Güey.
I'm catching myself like, why?
What a dick.
I apologize for interrupting you, way, but I'm like, why are we like that, dude?
No, güey.
Like, why is everything a fucking joke, man? That sucks.
Maybe you try to find the lighter side of the story.
I do, wait, but sorry to interrupt you, bro.
So I'm saying like
ya tiene el entrenador.
so part of the thing where they said that the cops fucking este güey el sobador. Why is it sobador?
The ones that have the little stretcher.
El equipo médico.
Ay, güey.
What a dick, bro. Yeah, man, let him finish the
Wow,
star.
dude, you're talking about a 2-year-old?
This is a serious story.
No,
bro.
we're talking about the mom.
Oh, the mom now.
Yeah,
Ay,
the
güey.
mom. She was pregnant with twins.
So what's your opinion? What do you think?
Well, so there's a lot of like fucking maybes, way, because like even the like when they're interrogating her, they're saying that she wasn't remorseful and that she was acting guilty because she wasn't staring them in the eyes and like she was being kind of like slouchy, and then fucking like in the trial way they didn't bring up, like they brought all that up in the trial, like the detective, the interrogator. Okay, she was acting guilty because, you know, she wasn't looking them in the eyes when she was saying she didn't do it, and she was acting a little slouchy and not like remorseful. But then they also suppressed that. They didn't let them testify like on her behalf, saying that she was sexually abused, she was verbally abused, she was fucking beaten by like both her husbands, shit like that. So she was like, when a man is accusing her, pues she's just like, yes, baja los ojos, you know.
I get that.
So now there's a lot of studies to back up, pues, que women with like that background would just agree, pues, okay, like if especially it's a man coming at you así fuerte, like an interrogation, they break down and just give you what you want.
Yeah, I believe that 100%.
So there's a lot of studies that say that now. And then the fall thing, también, que a lot of the kids were fucking saying, and then they're saying like the two detectives, the interrogator, and got the confession. The autopsy was the next day, and they went to the autopsy and pretty much told the guy, she already confessed that she beat the kid, y que sí la mató, blah, blah. So the guy went in with the bias already.
So the marks and everything.
So all the marks, he goes, this is all consistent with the beating.
Yeah.
And then now the fucking like other specialists have said, well, what the guy didn't take into account, probably porque estos güeyes ya le habían dicho she confessed that she beat her, is that like the head trauma that she probably had from falling down the stairs causes blood coagulation. Yeah. So it causes bruising in your body. So like that could have been accounted for that, but they didn't check for it, pues.
Because they
didn't check for it because they already put a bias in the guy's head.
It's a murder. It's not an accident.
Yeah,
it's a murder.
Yeah, we're not investigating anymore. She already confessed.
Yeah.
So you connect the dots allí.
Hey, bro, that shit's scary, bro.
There's a lot of like missteps.
The legal system is fucking scary, bro.
So I mean, she wasn't. It sounds like she wasn't a great mom, pues. There's neglect for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, wait, who are we to judge, bro? There's a lot of trauma in her life.
But I'm saying there's around. Who could turn this around? The governor of Texas?
Yeah, Labette, I'm sure is not going to turn around. The DA at some point said something like it is what it is. She already got tried type of deal.
There's a lot of groups for like the Innocence Project.
They're the ones on it.
Yeah, those guys. If anybody's gonna overturn that, is those guys. Bro.
Well, I know, but now they're down to
2 days or 3.
Fuck, bro, that sucks.
Yeah, so we're like less than a week. Pero like, I'm not saying she's innocent, pues, but there was a lot of doubt. They even have like a half the jury that convicted her already saying que, well, if they would have got some of this evidence, that puts doubt, pues. Like, they wouldn't have convicted her because then you have doubt.
Yeah, they do manipulate the fucking data.
So like there was a lot of, like, they didn't let her have like her own experts. They only let the guy who did the autopsy fucking say his words, like his fucking testimony.
The lawyer's allowed to bring it. They didn't let them bring it,
just like they didn't let them fucking tell the jury about her abuse.
Wait, but
like how she got abused.
I'm assuming financially she was hurting, right?
I don't know if she got like a public defense. También, there's a lot of coincidence. I don't think this is all this involved, but I mean, there's a lot of shady shit that always happens. Our court system's fucked up. The guy that defended her,
you have money.
The guy that defended her ended up going to work for the district attorney's office. The district attorney that tried her, that was in charge, like when they tried her, eventually got convicted of corruption and like bribery. Not like related to that, but I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, qué casualidad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of qué casualidad, güey.
Walks like a duck, looks like a duck.
It's a tough situation where to.
She's not the one and only way, pero
to have to be in that justice system way, and I'm assuming 14 kids way. I'm assuming she's struggling financially way.
Oh yeah, they were homeless for a little bit. Like quitaron los kids.
So she doesn't have the resources to get the lawyer, the legalities taken care of, and
public defenders are like, I'm not gonna go through.
Yeah,
all
porque
this.
también I think they didn't let her
to the children way. Like,
I mean, this case. I mean, I don't. What happened to the children already happened. Way I think this case they tried her.
So they put him in the system?
She's been on death row, pues. So she's been, I think this was 20 years ago.
But then why are we talking like we have a week left? If this is, why hasn't anybody been doing anything?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like,
she's appealed.
I don't know when this, I think the documentary came out maybe a year or two. And since then they've been trying. Pero por eso, like I'm saying, there hasn't been no movement.
No, like when you said it's a week, I thought it was like something that just happened, but I didn't think, because I got involved in the details, I didn't think that for a death row, somebody get convicted for murder, they could spend years in prison before that happens.
Yeah, it's been 15, 20 years, way. So like the
it's
kids,
been that long.
That's what I'm saying. But yeah,
Holy
people on
shit.
death row for a long time, way.
Yeah. Well, some of them, not others, but in Texas, way, está cabrón.
Yeah, I mean, like Texas is tough to fucking
overturn something like that.
También they're arguing, pues, que yeah, even if she did that way, like there wasn't enough evidence, but even to convict her of that, like death row, like the death penalty, pues, like they didn't meet the
criteria?
The criteria, pues, like she was, it's not like she
didn't
premeditated.
Yeah, like
it wasn't planned. It wasn't like, okay.
Well, that sucks, bro.
So there was a lot of shit. Like they didn't let them also testify in her defense that they're, even though that the kids have been taken from her because she was doing coke or something and she was fucking in la pobreza, so like neglect, there was no evidence that she ever beat any of the kids.
But
like,
that's an angle that they used to make her seem a certain way, bro.
Exactamente, but like, that's what I'm saying.
I can honestly say that if one of us got into shit, they have everything in their power because they know how to do this, that they'll make us sound. All the little things that we think are nothing, they can make us sound like we're fucking we're bad people just so we can get charged with what they want us to get charged
I say, man, I love coke, and like next thing, like, hey, this guy right here says he fucking loves coke. You heard that? Like,
they bleep out the zero after the coke.
I love coke.
Zero. I love Coke Zero. That's what he said.
Yeah.
But
I love coke. I love coke, man.
And then he had allergies that day, so it just happens that after he said coke, he went.
Yeah, so it's a crazy one. Like I said, I'm not saying she's innocent,
but she doesn't deserve
she definitely deserves another trial, pues.
Man,
and I don't know if she's gonna get it because like fucking it's pretty close with.
And then it just sucks because in prison everybody's like, yeah, everybody's innocent. And
I think that's what the DA
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah,
I think that's one of the things that the new DA, the one that's there now said, like, yeah, wait, if I let her get a retrial, then everybody else that's innocent on death row is gonna want one.
The sad part
but that's not how shit works. Way. Like,
but the sad part about like society way is like we don't really factor in children way. Like we live in a society that really doesn't give a shit about children.
What?
We do way. Like
that's true. Way.
The victim in this is a kid's way. Like they're fucking their mom is gonna fucking be put to death, and these kids are probably in the system. In this situation, the real victims are the fucking children way. And these guys, they don't think about that way. They have an agenda and they have a certain, I don't know if there's a quota that these guys have to meet. I don't know.
Maybe they're bored because there's not enough going on. They're like, hey, fuck it. This is a big case.
In divorce court, there's no emphasis on the children's mental health way. And that's sad way. Like, what the fuck way? Because these kids are going to be adults and then they're going to imagine the trauma that these kids are going to have when they're fucking our age.
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand what you're saying that they don't really care about kids porque, I mean, apart from this way, like all the people like now that everything that the anti-abortion laws are fucking popping up all over the fucking red states, right?
For the kids.
Yeah, the fucking kids. But once that kid's born, they don't give a fuck. The fucking schools aren't funded properly.
Yeah.
The fucking Medicare, fucking the healthcare shit they don't really care about. They don't want to give them fucking. You have all the fucking. Those are a lot of those people. I mean, the same ones like, why am I paying for your kid to go to school? I don't have kids.
But they do care about them, and not in the sense that they want them to be productive citizens way. They care about them in the sense that they want them to be contributing to the system way. As far as the prison systems. The fucking they worry about kids in that way, not for their well-being, not for them actually fucking having a chance. They worry about them because to them, I mean, we're just a number way. We're just like they want these kids to grow up to go to their prison so they can get the funding way. They want these kids to go through the system because hey, parole officers, hey, everybody, it's a fucking huge business way to have fucking criminals.
You don't have kids, you don't have future criminals.
Dude, well, they
and I feel like that's what
they don't give a fuck with.
I feel like that's what it comes down to. Where it's like if you don't like, they hate people like us. Where that we're not talking about. We talked about this, right? Where they're worrying about the population decreasing.
Yeah, like hey, I'm not contributing to that.
I think son los mismos también even to bring it back around way. Like they're all pro life, pero yeah, execute that lady way.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were fucking pro-life. Why do we have a death penalty?
Well,
Yeah, she had her chance.
no, that sucks, bro.
But going back to a little segue también. Fucking el otro día, I was up to like fucking 1-2 in the morning watching the Ted Bundy, not the Ted Bundy, the John Wayne Gacy. Did you guys see it?
No.
I saw the thing.
It's only three episodes.
I saw it, but I'm like, wait, this story has been told since the fucking 80s. Like,
Yeah.
how much more can this be different?
Well, they have recordings of him. There's the recordings of John Wayne Gacy, so he's talking about, like, I guess the lawyers recorded these conversations they were having with him, like after the fact, after he got convicted and everything, right? And the family, finally, the kids, I think the two children that he had, or like his family, whatever, finally allowed these tapes to get released and shit. So you start hearing a lot. I'm like, fuck. I mean, I heard about these. I mean, I knew about John Wayne Gacy. I didn't know the detail of it.
He's a guy that would be a clown for those of you listening.
Well, yeah, he's a Pogo the Clown. But the thing is, I thought he was killing children.
He was gay, so it was.
You're
Yeah.
thinking about it.
It was.
I don't.
You're thinking about it. You confused them with it.
It's young
Son of a
man.
bitch.
Young man. It was.
Yeah, it was young men, and like a lot of them were like either gay. Well, they were gay, runaways, or like that,
Yeah, the
or
type.
innocent. Like they're just walking on the street and los agarraba, los fucking. As long as they got in the car, yeah, that was consent. That was consent for him.
Wow.
It was fucking. I was watching like fuck.
Chicago, right, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw something about him like a few years ago, and then I went on Google Earth to see his house, where it happened, and it's totally different now. Like,
Well, they demolished it.
I think they even changed. They put a petition to change the number
The
on the
address,
street
yeah.
because they were getting a lot of dude, people fantasize about these fucking murders, man. Like, look at Richard Ramirez. Like, he
Well,
would
that's why we
get.
still get all the documentaries too, so.
People are fascinated.
Yeah.
with that.
I'm not gonna lie, I am too.
Well, it's a part of society that's interesting to a lot of people, and we don't want to admit, but it is. I mean, what causes somebody to murder somebody? I mean, that shit's crazy, bro.
No, pues I mean, even look at even in the podcast game, bro. All the fucking crime fucking
Guilt?
shit and all
Guilty.
all the fucking where they follow a crime and lay out everything for you,
My favorite one is
So it's definitely a thing, way. It's a big thing.
I try to avoid them because they do affect me, way. Like I don't like my chick yesterday. I got to the pad and she was like, she rewatched the fucking the trials of that kid, Gabriel.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, oh, I watched this. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear about it. Like, no. And then
Pobrecita, she wants to talk to you.
she does, wait, but I don't want to talk
like,
about
hey,
that shit. Where
No.
we even
Is it on the list? I mean, it's allowable topics? No.
I just left some chick fucking that couldn't start her car. And that's what you want to talk about?
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
I'm already feeling guilty, but not really.
And then she's like, I just wish I had somebody. Call Noelia, I told her. You want her number?
No, listen on the way to Seattle on the train, bro.
No, but I'm like, call her.
So she has time to talk.
She'll fucking she'll talk about this too. She's into this, but for me, it really does affect me. Way I don't know. Way and then people would be like, "Well, Dick, you have to know what's going on." I don't want details. Way I don't want to, especially a child. Way
Yeah.
I don't have children. Way, but just hearing about a child being abused to me, that's heartbreaking, dude. I can't take that way. I can't listen to that shit. Way. But people are fucking fascinated with it. It's fucking.
It's a big fucking moneymaker, bro, for sure.
Oh, 100%. Way.
I do like those like one of my favorite podcasts. I'm gonna say it's Lullaby, Lullaby the Fear podcast.
Yeah.
And fucking she talks about all good, but she breaks it down, and I'm fascinated. And at some point, I'm like, fuck, am I all right? I mean,
Am I right?
am I
Expect an invoice.
Because I'm all like, I'm really enjoying this. It's like you hear some of the stories, the details of it, and it's cruel and everything, and you're like sucked in. I'm all like,
But is it that you plug yourself into the situation and see what you were the victim? Is that what you do, or you see it out?
Like, I see
outside?
it outside perspective. Like if I'm fucking viewing it, like shit. Without control of stopping it, of course, but fuck, I gotta be somewhere in 5 minutes, so like, nah, I can't jump in, eh?
I would stop and help you change the tire, pero se está poniendo bueno el podcast.
Did you guys ever know anybody that had like somebody that went missing, like that story, like of people looking for somebody that's missing?
Oh,
Yes and no. I mean, they ran away with the boyfriend. You know,
Shit.
or they left the family and they started their own family out of state. Or
Oh shit.
yeah, they're like they didn't
That's
say
otro
anything. They
pedo,
just
güey.
went missing, and then you find out like, oh no, yeah, they got a family. They just didn't say anything.
I had a friend, and I'm not gonna mention his name, way, but he told me a story that his family, they had a restaurant in LA, way, and the dad was fucking running the show, and the mom was a part of the business too, and then my friend's uncle was the business owner, and my friend's aunt was the lady that was running the business with him, and so he told me that the lady went missing like in the 80s, way, and everybody was like worrying, trying to figure out where she's at, and she was missing for like 3 or 4 months, way, and he would tell me that with his cousin, which is the lady's son, they would go and try to find his mom. Way, I can't even imagine how that is. Way, imagine fucking driving around town looking for your cousin's mom or your aunt, and eventually, like, they had a restaurant, way, and eventually the restaurant was like the health department came in to like inspect it. And you know, LA County, where any city has inspectors that make sure everything's on code. And so they had a foul smell coming from the freezer, way. And fucking the LA County fucking inspectors fucking found this dude's mom and the husband's cousin fucking dead in the freezer in the restaurant, way.
Oh shit.
And the dad took off to another country. I'm not gonna say the country way, but he took off to another country, and it never was discovered like who did it. But apparently the mom was having a relationship with the husband's cousin. And
Con el tío.
I mean, you could assume.
Yeah.
You could assume what happened. That both of them ended up in the freezer, man. But it was crazy to hear. Where like, what the fuck? Where like, imagine your mom like knowing that's how your mom was found. Where that's fucking crazy, bro.
Are we doing a podcast on that one? 5-episode series.
I mean,
limited.
Patreon supporters only.
I mean, I have a friend that murdered his mom too, man.
Yeah.
We could go that route.
Ramon loves those, bro.
Oh, I love them, man.
Do you? Nah, dude, I can't.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm fascinated by the occult. I'm fascinated by the scary
Watch
hauntings.
the statues moving that way. You fucking be fascinated.
You'll be done to what
I have a
You're setting alarms before. Imagine
one of my mijas friends. She sends me all these clips of like hauntings and shit moving and scary situations, or like, you know, shadows. How like, oh shit, she sends them to me. I mean, sometimes she sends them at the weirdest hours, like, you know, 11 o'clock, and I'm like, oh man, I know what this is. I'm like, fuck it, and I'm watching it like, fuck. I don't know why. I love it, man.
Yeah.
Me gusta asustarme, güey.
No, I know. It's just part of being a human, bro.
And I think it's got to do with the adrenaline. I'm fucking definitely. I mean, some people will jump off bridges. Some people fucking like to steal. I like to get scared. But I like to choose how to get scared. I don't want people scaring me. You know?
But is it more like that murder stuff scares you, or is it more like the ghost stuff that scares you?
The ghost stuff scares me. But the murder stuff, también, because I'm all like, fuck, you know, like the victims are either the nice people, they're like nada que ver, they're just
That's
walking.
why it doesn't help anybody change a tire.
Fuck
You know how many
that, yeah.
people have been killed trying to help someone?
You know,
Yeah, but I mean,
I see a person struggling with a sofa, broken arm. I'm like, nah, that's how Ted Bundy got him.
just make sure your friend circle is on point, right? Because statistically, you're gonna be murdered. If you're gonna be murdered, it's by somebody that you know. It's not a random killing.
Right.
So most people that murder are people that you know. Yeah, that's what it is, way. Like, we're afraid of random fucking killers. But if you're gonna get murdered, the stats say that it's predominantly somebody that you know, way. It's not just a stranger. So just make sure you have cool people around your way. You'll be fine. You could enjoy these stories from afar away and not be a victim. That's why I cut my friends. My friends are fucking already maxed out, way. I don't need any more. That's it.
And the ones that you do, like the probabilities of them murder me are very low. All right, cool.
I don't think you're gonna murder me.
Oh, fuck no.
Yeah, so I don't think this guy's gonna murder me.
I don't know, bro.
I just had to make sure that I put that on record. Right? Hey, you gotta work fucking. This is a premeditated fucking sentencing for you. Where
Ay, güey. away, right away. I'll put a lot of doubt in my case, bro.
Hey, wait, but if something does happen to you, I'm gonna look at your girl because she looks like how to. She looks at all
what?
That's a good point. Man.
Yeah, she watches all. I mean, he
Right
said
away,
it
he
here.
said, "I'm gonna watch out for your girl."
It's in the podcast. He's all like, dude, she watches all this show how to like get away with murder.
Yeah, she does, man.
Like,
Or snapped. Women love snapped.
Snap that one.
Yeah, you seen that one?
No, what
That's
is
when women kill. Way.
yeah, the women killers.
But some in their defense, way, it's a lot of like shitty ass
Abuse.
fucking dudes, man. Which I mean,
That's why they snapped.
yeah, I mean, come on, dude. Like, there's fucking like my mom took years of it. Women could take a lot of shit, man, which is sad. But my mom took years and years and years. It was another fucking era, way, but. Sometimes they take a lot of shit from guys, way, and you could understand why they fucking snap. But the point is that the system sometimes feels like they're making an example out of them, and that's what doesn't seem right to me, way. It's like, oh, she killed this dude. Oh, fuck it, let's throw the book at her. Like, come on, dude.
Come on. Look at all the shit that she went through.
Like, remember that
Teenager girl?
the one that something by proxy. What's that?
Munchausen.
Remember that
Munchausen by
little
proxy.
girl that the mom was
Yeah.
and then she ended up finding some guy on the internet that killed him.
Yeah, they killed the
shit.
mom.
That the mom was forcing this girl to take meds to pretend that she was sick, way.
So they could go to Disneyland, get free
caminaba. The mom would tell her that she can't walk, she can't do all this shit. And it ended up being all fake, way. And she ended up finding some guy on the internet, some young kid that they fell in love, and they killed this lady together. And when you see something like that, where you're like, man, this little girl took a lot of abuse, way.
Yeah.
I mean, she went into the system because she killed. It's like
snapped.
like the way you feel about that lady. You're not saying she's innocent, but it's kind of fucked up. I'm not saying that this little girl's innocent, but the years of abuse, I can see why she
No,
fucking
you
snapped.
see
right?
what happens, yeah.
You know?
Sí está
Yeah,
cabrón,
la
güey.
pelaba, la pelaba, la dejaba pelona.
¿Nunca has visto esta historia?
Yeah, no, I remember that fucking.
I think HBO has a little. Yeah, La
I
Pelada.
haven't seen the thing, but I remember
They
the.
did a series, but the documentary is really good.
Yeah, it's super good. Way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like shit.
Sí está cabrón, güey. There's a lot of those stories, güey. Like you say, they take a lot of shit, and I mean,
But do you think that the laws should change a little bit, way, to be a little bit more, have a little bit more empathy for
the
these
laws
people?
just change in general, way.
'Cause,
I mean,
I mean-
the court system's already fucked.
I get murder's a murder, but there's murders and then there's murders,
Yeah.
right, bro?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Justify. No, I'm not gonna say justify murders, but there's some that are like, okay,
I would.
they snap,
I mean, that's
abuse. There's only so much an individual can take.
Especially when you see those cases, también que there's a record, pues, que like the cops showed up 5-6 times, way, to like a domestic call, way, a domestic abuse, and there's a record, pues, que this person was being abused, and
yeah.
either for whatever reason, a veces, the cops, I mean, if you're not going to press charges and stuff like that, like, sometimes their hands are tied, but if there's a record, pues, you're like, wow.
I mean, it's just people are going through a lot of shit. Right? Like you asked me earlier, if somebody fucking pointed a gun at me to take my Bitcoin, would I fucking
Give me your digital
No, I
money.
didn't say that. I said if they were torturing you.
Okay, so there's some psychologists that believe that a lot. I wouldn't say most, but a lot of humans right now in life are living their life like if somebody's pointing a gun at them, and then they're this second away from reacting to it. That's how stressed out as a society we are. That's how much anxiety, stress is in the society, that people are literally walking around like somebody has a gun to their fucking head and they're trying to do a task with that pressure. And all they're waiting for is that one moment to just fucking either shoot people in the fucking metro way or stab people at a fucking store way. I mean, it's pretty common way. I mean, maybe
Sure, that makes sense.
maybe you should be nicer to people way. Not necessarily give them a jump way. Not necessarily help them fix their tire, but hey.
or diffuse why the little dog is crapping soggy. Hey, dude,
Cagando Aguado.
that dude had like he was like a good.
Oh, 100%.
That
bro.
guy had
Yeah.
a fucking gun to his head. Like, dude, he's gonna fucking
He's
kick his ass.
he's another soggy shit from being a murderer. way.
One
soggy.
Pinche Firulais, maybe tiene lumbrices, you know? Y el otro güey, like, fuck, I'm not feeding them junk food. Like, no me ves, quieras ver la cara.
Ya le salió la voz.
That's what that's what a professional podcast sounds like. We take it back to the start, guys.
Full circle.
Full circle.
Pues.
This was
Oh,
fun.
hey, what's up, Hans?
What's up, guys? Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed us on Patreon. I see the chat going crazy over there.
Pfizer in the hole.
It's probably two guys going back and forth.
It's all Dave right there.
Dave answering his own questions.
Shout out to Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Dave, we appreciate you, bro. I don't care what Ramon says about you. You're fucking,
He knows what I say about him.
Yeah?
Yeah, I had a good talk with him yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Or Friday.
Are we still going to a steakhouse or what?
Yes, we are.
All right, cool.
We even brought that up. So we just need to figure out what restaurant.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's
We'll go to Sizzler because we're on the budget. We gas is almost $6, bro.
Yeah, fucking, we could
Ya bajó el gas, ¿no?
Ya está bajando. Ya está bajando. I might lose a bet.
Don't forget, June 11th, we have a show, man.
Yeah.
Fucking
805.
An event, bro.
It's gonna be fun.
Not just a show, it's an event.
It's a
It's a one-in-a-lifetime event.
I don't know about one in a lifetime.
Oh, at least in the
There's going to be more.
Yeah,
pero-
don't be so dramatic, man. I still got a lot of shit to do. I got taxes to pay. I'm not dying anytime soon.
Hey, if you die, does your debt go to your immediate family?
I don't think so. It's done, way. That's why rich
No,
people.
the dead, yeah.
That's why rich people accumulate a lot of debt and they die fucking with a lot of debt, but they fucking live the rich life, way.
The debt's still owed, way.
They're not gonna. They don't pay for it though.
Doesn't mean it's not there, way.
Yeah, but
you're dead.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah,
you're
but it does si te lo pasan. I mean, por decir, if you have anything and you leave it to your family, they inherit that debt too.
Yeah, but if you
don't have shit, then it doesn't matter. Way.
Yeah,
That's why you escarbas en la yarda y le dejas un mapa.
Nah,
Hey,
you guys are talking about like if somebody's family that this guy or woman didn't have the resources to know how to fucking cheat the system. Man. These guys don't pay fucking anything. Man. They have ways to do it, overseas accounts. You better believe that if this person died, a fucking rich person, all the I's had a dot and all the T's were crossed, and the money's not going to the government.
Fuck it.
I thought we were talking about us, pero
Yeah.
No, us, we're screwed, bro.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, hey, does yours?
Me la cambiaron, güey. Me la
I mean,
cambiaron.
most people around us, they don't even have money for their funerals, way. So everybody around them is gonna have to fucking
Go
have
fund
car
it, bro.
washes and shit.
Cholo, hey man, get the
No
Cholo
more car
insurance.
wash.
That's
Go
kind of
fund it,
crazy,
güey.
right? When you think about it, we live our lives fucking buying all kind of shit we don't need. But when we die, hey, maybe my sister is gonna pay for it.
I don't know, yeah. Who's gonna fuck?
Don't be a fucking asshole.
Y
Save some money.
luego te ofendes que te dejen en la fosa común.
I know. Don't be an asshole.
Just like a number, like in the city fucking cemetery.
Save
Right,
money.
wait.
Save money. Cook at home. Don't let your fucking family try to figure out how to bury you.
At least save up money for your fucking funeral.
Right, bro?
Have it paid off, güey, más bien.
Yeah, está cabrón, güey.
People pay off their shit, no?
The dead, I get it, but hey, at least fucking, don't be chicken shit.
Hey, in other words, Ramon, if you want that banda, you better have it paid already.
No,
güey.
I know,
can't-
bro. You better
can't-
book
I
it, bro.
can't. No, my banda dreams are.
Oh,
Ah, come on, bro. You
Sorry.
fucking opened up a wound right there, bro.
I know, güey, my bad. I just thought about it. Pero
That
no.
sucks, bro.
Sí,
Rest in peace.
c'est la vie.
Rest in peace,
Rest in
compa.
peace, compa. Hey, let's dedicate this episode to that guy. Where fucking
Cherry.
Jerry, man, died young, bro. Was a cool cat.
Fuck, man.
Literally, the band was Cool Cats, and he was a really
He
cool
was,
cat.
no,
man.
yeah, he was the greatest soul, greatest guy ever, man.
Yeah, I was shocked when you told me that he passed away.
Yeah, I still can't shake it, but
Hey, take care of the people around you. Appreciate the time that you have with them, because it's selfish for us to think that we have a lot more time with the people around us. And at the end of the day, you might think just think about the person that you love right now. Think about that person. It could be a pet. It could be anything. And if somebody told you hey, this person is on their deathbed, but they can live if you gave up all your shit. If you're willing to give up all your shit to have that loved one live, then you have everything that you need. There's nothing else in life that you need at this moment if you're willing to give everything up for that person to be alive. So if you have that person, that pet in your life that you gladly sell all your shit for, you already have what you need in life, dude. And that's the most important thing that you can take with you. Because in your deathbed, it's not gonna be I got fucking tax issues. You're gonna think about the moments that you spend with your loved ones. So that's really important.
Rosebud.
Well,
What the fuck?
I don't know why that
Rosebud?
just came to
Gotta
mind.
fuck it up, bro.
All right, Raza.
Tan bonito que estaba, güey.
All right,
Este,
Raza.
güey.
I don't expect anything less from my favorite podcaster. Hey, where's my guitar, bro? What the fuck?
Oh, shit.
¿Qué pedo, güey?
Acá está bien, güey. I don't know. You tell me. Allá, acá, güey.
Nobody's touched anything. Right. Hey, producción.
Oh shit.
Producción getting the dirty end of the stick over here.
Oh, fuck right away. What did you do?
Nah.
All right.
Appreciate the Patreons. We appreciate you guys.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Raza, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for logging on and watching our pendejadas. I can see there's a lot of comments going on. I see a lot of smiley faces and fucking no sé qué más.
Dave puts a lot of caritas.
Fucking Dave. You know what? He keeps it alive though. Thank you for everybody that's been participating and helping us out with the Patreon support. Thank you for the people that put in orders for the coffee. We got we got Mexico, we got Costa Rica, we got Colombia.
Got a full restock.
We got a full restock. So if you hadn't seen like, your coffee or blend or lo que sea, if you check the website, it's back on. Sorry for the delay, but some things are out of our control. And we got it going. Thank you for, sharing the podcast and sharing our Instagram page. Thank you for all the new followers that we've gotten. And if you just started listening to us, welcome. And you could, like, in your time off or whatever, you could go back to, I wouldn't say the beginning, but if you're more than welcome to. We were not what we are right now. Fucking puro chingoneria right here.
Wow.
We've become more humble throughout the years. Right?
Oh yeah, very humble.
Remember what I said earlier? It's not where you get to, it's the person you become through in the process.
Wow.
Oh man. So if you want to help us out, to keep the podcast going, because like I said, we're gonna do this event out in 805 in June 11th. It takes time, it takes resources and everything, and your help is what helps us do this, to bring it out to the raza, to bring it out to the communities. All right. You want to help out? Go to our link on our Instagram page, the bio link, and then right there you can help out. Patreon. You can buy merch from our website. You can buy cafecito. You could get in touch with the community. Whatever else is up there. Yeah. De ahí en fuera, pues, hey, fucking have a good time. If you guys survive 420, good for you. And shit. I don't know. It just passed and I forgot about it.
Bringing it up like you fucking.
I don't do it.
So why you?
But it's just like, hey, we have a lot of fucking listeners que son pinches marihuanos, güey.
But what do you mean survive, güey? People are just chilling, güey.
Well, hey, I was hearing some stories that people like fucking either did too much or did edibles, and
but
they were
they're
like
alive, right?
fucking anxiety. They thought they were gonna die.
Who have you heard of dying from weed?
Everybody survives,
I
bro.
don't know. I'm not gonna fucking invest to find
That's
out
some
who died
judgmental
of
shit,
weed.
way.
It is pretty judgmental,
That's
bro.
pretty judgmental, bro.
Hey, what can
It's not crack, way.
Hey, wait. I'm not gonna talk anymore, wait. But I'm gonna end this by saying I do not expect anything less from my favorite podcast show.
All right, raza. Con todo eso, un chingo de gracias. We love you. Thank you for everything. En los ratos votaré. Esa mi Hans. All right, vámonos que aquí espantan. Al ratos votaré.